Yeah.
Honestly, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. My weekly payment of coalition. Take that off write that off my taxes as a business expense.
All right, guys, we ready to go?
Yeah.
Let me open up Twitch. I got caps lock on. What the fuck?
All right. Sup Twitch. Um,
I don't think
hello everyone. Welcome to the Monster Mash. My name is Thomas, and I am the Dungeon Master for this heavily homebrewed version of the published Curse of Strahd adventure. This is going to be our 11th session in the Curse of Strahd world in Barovia. Session 20, I believe, overall for our whole campaign. That's fun. But this campaign in general is a horror-themed campaign. So we do definitely cover some touchy subjects, and I want to give a quick content warning in regards to those throughout the campaign. No guarantees for any specific session, simply because improv be like that. We do touch on themes of death, psychological trauma, abuse, assault, child endangerment, but this campaign will not ever include tax evasion. We of the Monster Cast do not endorse tax evasion, and with all that out of the way, I will go ahead and let my players introduce themselves. Rance, you are first as always.
My name is Rance, and I play the Goblin Bloodhunter, Goblin Bloodhunter Ranger, known as Six, also known as Noom. Yep, that's me.
Hi, I'm Savannah. I play the Changeling Paladin Arx, who you will sometimes see as Ermin, or maybe even Todd, whoever they decide to be that day.
Hi, I'm Kobe Ortumis. I play Dane, our tiefling warlock rogue, and I'm having scary dreams that I need to get fixed.
Hello, I am Jake. I just did my taxes.
What character do you play?
Oh yeah, so
I'm Jake, playing Jake.
I play the lovely alchemist Cinnamon, or Cinna, as I like to be called.
I knew it was Cinnamon.
Well, that's her code name. That's how she goes by her friends.
Still Cinnamon.
And we're just here in this country that is evidently sort of like a prison. I'm not really sure what we're doing here. Well, we have an idea, but slowly dawning on us that it's a prison. So.
Hello, top of the morning to you all. Hey everybody, my name's Jared. I play the wonderful bard cookie maiden that is Kat. She's a character, and now she can attack twice, so she's really doing a number on these bitches. But yeah, that's Kat. Okay.
Great, thank you guys. Welcome everyone. To set this scene real quick where we're starting out, it is nighttime. We are in the one of the larger bedrooms of the Blue Water Inn. Just about everyone is sleeping as peacefully as they can, except for a couple people. Dane, the green tiefling, is lying on the floor, wrapped up in his sleeping bag, teeth clenched and eyes frantically squinting shut as he finds himself in another nightmare. Nearby, Six, the goblin, sits on the bed and watches him to make sure that Dane is okay. And in his lap, he holds a journal.
My name is Six, and I am restless. The day started off as regular as they are about to be. Dane was screaming at the top of his lungs before Arx punched him in the navel to wake him up. Despite our best efforts, I can't see much progress being made. We played parents to the children we rescued, guiding them into Vallaki. And on the road, we met another Vistani man, one who claims to have just been on the outside. No, Vistani are only allowed to leave if given permission by Terski. Do not give name to Vistani. Questionable motives. He was a traitor. Asked if we could get his niece a toy in exchange for that sugar Cat and Dane so desperately desire. We made our way into town, where we were met by the guards, who grilled us immediately about Terski and our weapons. The strangest thing happened, though. The only other time I've been uncomfortable walking into town was the first time Arx took me into the city. I felt it again. It was like walking from your room, cozy and comfortable, and into a bar with all its loud noises. It's much harder to feel what it is that's been tugging at the back of my mind, but I sense it in the whistling winds as they blow between the buildings. We made our way around town, visiting a couple of people, being publicly shamed for not keeping an upbeat attitude. Note, be happy all the time in public, always, no exceptions. We stopped by a book supply store and then crossed an orphanage. Headmistress Velasco was the old woman in charge of running the place. The kids view her as a necessary evil, call her a witch. She told us of a kid named Felix that escaped after his parents died in a horrible way, and a helper named Millie, who was severely ill. We dropped the kids off, and I said goodbye to Myrtle. Such a sweet kid. No one deserves to have their innocence removed at such a young age. We made our way to the Minter after that and dropped off some coins, promising to return for them after we went to the Church of St. Andral. I was hoping for some sort of relief there, but it appears even the holiest of places around here are having troubles. The father told us that the bones of St. Andral had been stolen, removing the holy energy keeping the darkness at bay. We suspected Millie knew something about them, since he talked to the boy, Yeska, who told him about the bones. Later, we learned that Millie isn't sick, but his essence is being leached away by a fiend, which it turns out Felix is. And I may have given him an acid vial. Cinna and Arx said that I shouldn't do that, even if he was a normal kid. But acid was something I loved as a little goblet. I just thought I could give the little kid some happiness. Note, do not give kids acidic chemicals. Other people think it's dangerous. Kat played another song of hers. I was up in the attic, but I still heard it. Their lyrics were a little so-so, but she's a great musician. Maybe she knows the Blackbird song. I would love to hear it again. We got back to the inn and had a nice time with the other patrons, including an elf man named Octavio that claimed to have traveled all over Solent. He asked for stories, and I told mine about the time I died and what I saw. It was nice to be in front of a crowd again, commanding everyone's attention, even if I did have to remember those awful times. I'm currently watching over Dane as he sleeps. He woke up screaming in the middle of the night and wouldn't wake up. I'm passing the time by carving the last bits of wood from the church pew. It's a star. Or a sun. Maybe both. After all, the stars at night are just suns in the darkness.
So as the camera watches, Six puts the last period, and he looks over his words and thinks about them. Looks over at Dane and sees him still wrapped in his dreams and quietly sighs and puts his journal away. The scene just sort of fades and is replaced by the same image, except here it is Six sleeping alone in just one of the beds. The darkness of nighttime has been replaced by the dim natural light of the cloudy morning. And the camera moves down out of the door and over the balcony into the main dining space of the Blue Water Inn, where we find the rest of the party having breakfast.
Hey, do you have any vegan sausage by chance? I don't really know if that's something that's available here. Do you know what that means?
I do not think I know what you are speaking of.
Cat, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
Do you just have like beans that you can just smash together and then fry that up? Like, is that
Beans I smash together and fry up.
yeah? Is that an option? I don't.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that for you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I just two of those, please. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, hold on. Do you have any marmalade by chance? I mean, I tried to make some, but it just didn't go very well last time, and I want to know if you have any that is already pre-made.
I can probably whip up some for you, made with some apples, perhaps.
Oh, that's so much better. I just tried to do it last time. It just didn't go well. You can ask them. They ate some and they didn't like it.
What did you make it with?
Dane goes a shade greener, thinking about her marmalade.
It was beets. It was beets.
That is why it went wrong. That is a ridiculous main ingredient for marmalade. You have to use something sweeter than that. Was it at least golden beets?
I dipped my finger in it, and that's pretty sweet. But no, it was regular beets. It was just regular beets.
I will correct this.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, sorry about that. All right, thank you.
Cat, why do you have to make everything so complicated when we go and eat somewhere?
Listen, I have a rough tummy, and I know you all don't want me walking around just freaking destroying you all with this excess gas here. So, just give me a minute. Let me get this proper food, and then we're good to go. Okay?
So, food gets rid of your gas, especially when it's made of beans?
I know it's counterintuitive, but listen, it works. Fuck it. Let's drop it. What are we doing today? What's the game plan, guys? You know I can't plan anything.
Well, some point, I or us should go to the toy shop and get the toy for Ergol. That was his name, right?
I'm gonna have to stop you there. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the one who promised to buy him this toy.
Well, we also should question the toy maker about Gertruda. Since
Do you think
that's
he took
a
her?
lead on Gertruda.
Do you think he took her?
No, but I think it's an idea to look into and see if he knows anything about her.
Well, wasn't the toy passed down from like a generation before?
That's not the point. It's the only thing I got.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Okay. Yeah, I
We
think
haven't-
that's a wonderful idea.
Do we happen to take the doll with us or no?
We may have left.
I
the
Don't
No.
think we did.
I'm pretty sure before you guys left that like one of you, either Six or Dane, very like carefully like put it like gave it back to Mary as like an assurance thing.
I think it was 6. That's
But we have
very
a
much sounds like a 6
we have a
thing.
description of the doll, and if it's unique enough, maybe the toy maker will remember it.
Sounds good. Yeah, so this morning I know me and Cinna were wanting to run to the apothecary.
I wouldn't mind joining you at the apothecary. Get
Yeah,
out of this inn. Leave a note for 6 on where we're going in case he wakes up before then.
Yeah, we can just leave it here with God. Yeah, we can just leave it. Yeah, that works.
You okay? You seem like you
Is-
had a second thought there, Dane. You
Is
okay?
well, do you want to leave something for Sitz if he wakes up for noon?
So I kind of whisper in Ark's ear. I go, "What was the barmaid's name again?"
It was Nino.
Yeah, we could leave. We could probably leave some sort of message with Nina. Would that be fine with you, love?
Yes, I can hold a note for your friend if you wish.
Oh, thank you. I go to write it down, and then I realize I don't have any paper.
Or a way to
gotcha.
spell things.
And then
I
give
got it,
one
and I
quick note.
write a note, and it just says 6. If you wake up, we went to the apothecary, maybe some other places. You'll find us around town.
That's horrible.
We'll come back later.
That's horrible. I take it and I write in Infernal because it's the only thing I can write in. All right. We'll either be at the apothecary or at the toy shop.
Ball gags. Ball gags.
And I give it to her.
She
How
picks
big
up
is
and she
this
says,
note?
"What does this say? This is nonsense."
Which one? Which one?
The infernal note.
I go, it's kind of like a You know, like
Secret language.
yeah, like a secret language between friends.
Oh, I understand that. My boys do some things very similar.
Yeah, it's
What
very
demons
it's
speak in?
very similar to that.
Bad people speak in this language, by the way, man. Just want you to know that.
Then
Don't
why does
lie
he
to
speak
her.
it?
Do you see him? He's green. What do you
And
imagine?
that makes him bad?
Yes, it does.
No, don't listen to
look
her.
at the slight racism coming out of Cat right now.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Cat.
I kind of whisper. I look at Nina. I go, "Look at the bitch with the red hair over here, huh?"
That is actually a thing here. So that's
Yeah.
not an unusual thing if you bring that up with other commoners.
So Dane, are you, or I guess everybody who's going, let's get ready to head out.
Oh, Jacques comes out and says, "Here is your beans and apple marmalade."
Cat fucks it up so hard. She
Oh, yeah. I also. Oh, what was in that little? I got a little bag of like, what was it, like bread or something?
You got a wolf steak and an apple.
That wolf steak and an apple. That was it. Let me write that down so I don't forget.
Also, during this kind of period of downtime, I'll probably hand out the infusions I created as well. So I'll
Do you
hand.
want to explain for the audience what Sin has been working on this morning? Because she's been over in the chair by herself.
Yeah. So
while
part of
everyone else is dickering.
the artificer class is you have infusions, items that you can create. So what I did was I created a cloak of elven kind for our good friend Mr. Dane, and I also created a radiant weapon out of Arx's morning star. So
Silvered morning star. Yes.
yeah, it's a silvered morning star that is also radiant. So so that means it's going to be a +1
and plus
weapon.
one.
Yep, it's a +1 weapon, and it has the ability to blind enemies, like erupt a giant flash of light when they get attacked.
Thank you for using the correct pronouns for arcs.
I'll try. It's going to be
man.
tough if you keep shifting.
And just for everyone else's sake, they all leveled up to level 6, which is why this is happening. Anyway, back to the game. Nina holds you guys back and says, "Wait, you are all outsiders. Is there any place in Wallachia I can help you find?"
Can we see our map real quick?
Yeah, I'll maybe do the map. And
Well,
show
we
you.
We
know
don't
the-
have the apothecary yet on the map.
We don't have it listed. We know the
Yeah.
guard.
Yeah.
The guard at the gate told us the apothecary was near one of the gates. Maybe you could specify exactly where it is.
The apothecary. Third eye potions and sundries. Is this what you are seeking?
I believe so.
Yes, that
Is
sounds right.
are they the only healers in town?
In regards to healing, that would be them. They take a more scientific medical approach to healing. Or there
Perfect.
is the priest also, who has been known to use his divine magic to
Gotcha.
to
The
heal.
first one.
Yeah, we're interested in the apothecary right now.
They are more on the edge of town. You know where the Raven's Gate is?
I believe
Which
that's
one's the
where we
Raven's Gate?
entered.
The eastern one.
Yeah, I believe that's where we
North,
entered.
Southeast. Yes.
Okay,
The one
did you
that's-
pass by the Arasek stockyards?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, we did. He was quite
okay,
rude,
so,
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there is this weird thing where everyone is supposed to be happy, but you talk to enough people, you see this is a not very uniform thing. They just avoid the appropriate eyes, if you know what I say.
I see.
Yes.
Anyway, with the Arasek stockyards, which I'll point out to you guys for your memory,
Mhm.
just one intersection over from that to the gate, follow that north, all the way to the end of the road. Apothecary is going to be there right in front of a farm.
Gotcha.
Sounds
Well,
cool.
thank you. We'll
Right.
be back in a few hours to meet up with our sleeping friend.
Which one of these was the Toy Story game? Was it 10 or 11?
It was 10.
The toy store was 10.
10.
I was gonna
11
say,
is the tailor shop.
The tailor
mine
shop.
has it labeled as 8 because I have it labeled differently, so mine wasn't
Right.
helpful.
So maybe we stop there on the way out.
Yeah, I figured that'd be easier. We could swing by the toy store and then.
Mm-hmm.
Affection.
All right, so you head out into the Velaki morning. The sky is gray. It's not raining today, so you at least have that. You at least have that going on for you. It's kind of just a blanket uniform white. You know those overcast days where it's not distinctly cloudy. It's just that the sky is just a sheet of white.
Yes.
So it's bright. It's bright enough just because like the sun can like shine light through it. But for the most part, you don't see like a visible disc in the sky anywhere. It's just thick enough in that regards. But you see people on the street kind of moving to and fro. It looks like they're going about their life. Some people carrying groceries. Some people just like kind of walking down the street and chatting. Just in a normal sort of situation. Where are you guys heading?
Apothecary.
First,
No,
yeah, we'll head
Apothecary.
We're
we'll
gonna
head
go to the toy
south
store
to the
first,
toy store.
Oh.
and
Okay,
then we'll
yeah.
go to the apothecary.
I
'cause
think-
toy
I
store's
think-
far
I thought you were saying apothecary then toy store.
No, apothecary is way far away. It's easier just to hit the toy store and then go to the apothecary.
Although you could hit the toy store on the way back, so it's not
Okay.
really.
We could do either, but we just decided to do the apothecary. So we're
Let's
going
flip a
south.
coin.
Do you have a coin?
You guys have control. What was that?
I asked Kat if she had a
Where,
coin.
where, I still don't know where you guys are going. I
Yeah,
can't
because
describe things.
Kat wants to flip
Here.
a coin. So Kat, flip a coin.
Cat flips a coin. We'll just roll a d20.
What?
10 and
gonna say-
above,
or
11
a
and
two.
above, whatever it is. Nope, we're doing it 5. We're going
We didn't
to the
assign
toy
anything.
store first.
Kat, you gotta say heads or tails.
Okay. Okay, heads or tails?
What are the two options? Heads, we
It's
go
just-
to the.
we're at the toy store now. Let's just do the toy store.
Okay,
Toy
fine.
store.
Toy store it is.
You guys are getting so many weird looks from passerbys.
Yeah, we're just
like,
we're
they're
just
like, "Flip a
talking.
coin."
If you ever actually look at them, they correct their faces and smile and wave. But like, from the corner of your eye, you can see them just like.
What is that?
Which just makes Ark super suspicious of them.
It's
Okay.
it's almost like I kind of mutter this under my breath. It's almost like because we're newcomers, they're acting strange.
And I have red hair.
And I'm
There's
green.
probably a lot of things actually. We got a
And
green
I'm
boy
green.
with us.
You're still green? You haven't changed back into Todd?
No, it's not a Todd kind of day.
Not a
I
Todd
feel
day.
that, I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys walk down the street. You guys had noticed the shop the evening before. But you come across it now. It's in the daytime. It is open. It is a rather unassuming building. There's just one sort of sign out front indicating what it is, saying Blinsky's Toy Shop. You guys walk into this shop, and I'll go ahead and move you to that
Ooh, a map.
scene there, and you guys can move yourself to the bottom left side where the door is here. As you walk into this shop, you're greeted by the sight of dozens of toys lining the walls and piling the shelves and counters. On the counter here, you see a banner that reads, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." Behind this counter sits a robust man garbed in what appears to be a court jester's outfit modeled in shades of green and purple. You see a small monkey sits on his shoulder. He himself, everyone give me an insight check real quick. Just to set a passive sort of thing here.
What'd you say? Sorry. I
Insight
accidentally wrote
check.
And that actually reminded me, Dane, you did grab something from the inn
Yeah.
last session for
Yeah.
these two, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What was it?
I don't even know I'm at a toy shop. I'm just like, this is a weird place to be.
He
right
grabbed
now.
the wolf steak and the apple.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so for the most part, everyone sort of sees this man this man sort of like working on something on his desk right here. There's a bunch of kind of like stuff clattered there. There's like a book. There's like a rolled up piece of paper. Literally what's on the map, just because I'm using that. And for Cad and Arcs, it kind of just looks like he is kind of like lost in his work right here and kind of busy. Cinna and Dane, as you clock this guy when you walk in, you get the feeling that he looks kind of sad. But not too long before the door kind of closes behind you, the monkey that's sitting on his shoulder looks up at you and it screeches. It goes Rah! Like right next to the man's face, and the man looks up, and his demeanor quickly changes to one of overbearing joy, and he like sweeps whatever he was working on like into the drawer, into the desk, and he runs over and like just like sprints over to the rug and kind of gets in a little performative stance. And he goes, "Hello everyone, and welcome to my fabulous world of toys. Are you here to buy a happy toy for a little girl or a little boy? My name is Blinsky, and I make fun things for children."
I will buy all of your toys for just myself.
Do you have enough money?
Go ahead and pick out whatever toy appeals to you. Cat, please roll me a d20.
Oh my gosh, yes. Fuck me.
Okay, so you look you immediately look around. You see this wonder of toys around you, and on one of the shelves, the first thing that catches your eye is this doll. You know, you remember Mary's doll and everything, and that was just kind of like on your mind. You find this doll, and as you pick it up, you see that the doll actually doesn't have a head. It's like a headless girl or boy. I guess you really can't tell. You pick up this headless doll, and there's a little sack that's there's a little string with attached to its foot, with a sack at the end of it. And you look in the sack, and it has a bunch of little like attachable heads. So like you can change the head on top of the doll. One of the heads specifically, they all look kind of different. One of them specifically has its eyes and mouth stitched shut. The rest of them are fairly normal.
I hold it up.
Every toy is 1 silver piece.
Why does this one have its head all stitched up?
The little children can choose what head goes on the doll.
The fuck
They
is
can
this
make it
one, though?
anything they want.
But what is this one supposed to mean? Do you see this? This is
It
nightmare
is a
fuel.
toy. The children have such fun imagination to play with it.
I think Kat puts it back for a second and like has to reevaluate what the fuck is going on. She's like, "Fuck, what's this guy doing? This guy's a fucking meth head." And I go over to Arcs. I'm like, Arcs.
What?
Did you fucking see the head that I just saw? Did you see that?
It was stitched shut, right?
Yeah, what the fuck is that about? This is a kid's store.
You there, my green friend. Are there any toys that appeal to you?
First off, Mr. Blinsky, and I pull out the wolf steak and the apple. I have brought you a gift, my good sir, and I hand it to him.
A gift for me?
Yes,
This
yes.
is terrific. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Why did you bring me this?
That's I just happened to hear around town that this is what you liked, so I figured, I'd bring you one. Make a good first.
I thank
good
you
first
so
impression.
much.
Now, back to the matter of toys.
He takes the apple and immediately tosses it up, and the monkey just
That's fucking
catches it.
sick. I'm like, that's first off, Mr. Blinsky, that's really cool. Second off, where did you get your monkey? Where can I get one? And third, I promised a certain friend of mine that I'd get his niece, I believe, a toy for her birthday. And I was wondering if you had any good options or had anything in mind that would be good for that.
First of all, to answer your first question, this is my little friend Piccolo. He lives with me on my shoulder. I love him very much. And the second one is that if you would like a toy for a little girl, I have just the thing for you. Roll me a d20.
I have a question. Was that loud enough for Arcs to hear?
What Blinsky was
What
saying?
the fuck?
Yeah.
Look at this, polar opposites.
Oh yeah, he's talking super fucking loud. You can
Okay,
hear everything this man is saying. He
yeah.
is a boisterous, deep voiced man.
He's yelling at
Arx just yells, "You missed the question. He asked where he could get a monkey."
I will get to that. He runs over to this shelf here, and he grabs another doll. Actually, you guys keep rolling dolls. So he grabs the doll, and he runs it back over to you, and he says, "Look at this doll. It is perfect for a little girl." And he actually he says, "Look on the back here. There is a little slit. You put your hand in, and you pull." And as he does so, like the doll sort of kind of reverses inside out and changes from a little girl to a raven. He says it can change to be little girl doll or little raven doll. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's pretty nifty.
Every toy only 1 silver.
I go, okay. I like take it out of his hand to hold it. I go, okay, now Mr. Blinsky, the whole you missed the question there, like my friend said.
Oh, my little friend Piccolo. Oh, he was a gift to me from the traveling carnival man. He says, I cannot take care of him. Can you take care of him? And I say, yes, of course. I am very lonely here, just surrounded by my toys. That this monkey friend, oh, he is so happy and chattery, and he makes good conversation with me.
See.
Is that a bear trap on one of the counters?
Shake him.
Roll a d20.
I shake him as you're rolling. I shake him. I say, hey.
Whoa, easy there.
I'm sorry. With the
Don't shake
carnival-
Blinsky.
I apologize.
Tommy go rumbly and swishy. Not like that.
Yeah, I totally get that. Question.
Yes.
You know the carnival, correct? You know all about that, I'm guessing?
The carnival?
Yeah, the carnival.
The carnival man with the colorful wagon?
Yes. Do you know what's in the wagon by chance? We saw it on our way into town and very concerning. Do you know what's in that by chance? It seemed like a monster of some sort.
I do not know what is in that wagon. He has not told me, but it may be fun. And if it is no fun, is no Blinsky.
This man is a fucking walking ad. Can I do a little bit of an insight check on him? Because I don't know if he is being straight with me or not.
Go ahead and give me an insight check. And meanwhile, Cinna, you're looking through some weird stuff on the drawers there.
Yeah.
And you find what you find. Oh, hold on, Kat. What are you doing GM rolls for some reason, Kat?
I'm fucking, I don't know. I'm just rolling from D&D Beyond. I'm sorry. It's
Oh.
fucking insane.
I was just wondering why it was yellow.
Yeah, I've not seen any of Cat's rolls.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
saw the D20
The
and that was it.
D20, yeah.
Yeah, you might have it on some sort of like
I'll just
whisper
use
roll
one-
or
I'll just
something.
use that one going back. Okay, it's a 19 though, guys. It's a 19 side check.
Yeah. Okay. So Cinna, you're looking through some of the stuff on the shelves, and you find something that really weirdly catches your eye. Is you see a miniature replica of the gallows that was in the town square, and it has an actual it has like a little as you like pick it up and like play with it a little bit, there's a little lever that actually activates a trap door, and there's a weighted sort of figurine on it that like when you hit the trap door it hangs.
Shit.
Back to Kat with her insight check. This dude is all sort of like wrapped in his business and his own sort of thing. He's not like giving you shit or anything. Like he is very much who he is. But something you notice is that his grand wide smile, it just it doesn't quite reach his eyes.
It's like Dane's.
What is that? I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. I apologize.
It means that his smile is just for show. It doesn't actually convey true happiness. If you don't see the smile reach someone's eyes, as in like if you don't see the happiness in their eyes, then you don't see them actually. It's like they're wearing an emotion rather than feeling it.
Gotcha. And I whisper in his ear, "Are you sad inside?"
His demeanor sort of like wavers for a second and says, "How did you know?"
And then I'm like, "Okay," and I just walk away. Just fucking walk away.
He looks over. He looks over at Senna. You there?
Don't-
Did you find a toy that you enjoy?
Yeah. The mechanics of this is very interesting. Do children really idealize and play with hanging gallows?
Yes, it is. It is a part of Velaki life, and all the children love to be engaged in all sorts of comings and goings with the town.
How
They think it's fun, and remember, if it is no fun, it's no Blinsky.
no Blinsky. Yeah, I got that.
No,
Yeah.
Blinsky.
Is it, you're so? I mean, you're sad. What are you sad about?
Oh, these days, less and less children are coming to fill my toy store to take these toys off my hands, and I make toys from all of these crazy visions I have of fun things in my head.
And then
But
I hold
I
up
don't
the
know if
gallows while he
they
says
like it.
this.
And then the head.
That
with,
is a
like, the
great
six on it.
toy. Why will kids not play with my toys?
Have you actually taught to children recently?
How recently are you asking?
In the last
like the last month.
in the last year.
In the last year? Yes, I talk to kids every time we have the weekly festivals.
And
And I
Do you-
take all these different parts of their life and I try to make toy versions of them.
Maybe have you
ever asked
tried-
them what kind of toys they want?
Ask the children what toys they want?
it sounds
Do
ridiculous.
they
And-
not want these toys?
well, are you selling them?
Well, that some yeah.
Of course I am. They are come from my heart, and I have the heart of a happy child. I don't understand what I do wrong.
Mr. Blinsky, I think the next festival is coming up soon, in a few days. I
In
think,
just 3 short days, yes, indeed.
maybe when you go out to that, you should probably, talk to a child. When you talk to them, maybe ask them, what kind of toys they'd like to see.
Ask them what sorts of toys they would like to see.
Yeah.
I can try this. Usually I take a toy and I show them and I say, "Do you like this toy?" And they scream and scream with joy. But they do not come to my store to buy them.
Can you give me a demonstration of this scream that the children are giving you?
Ah!
Senna, does that sound like a scream of joy?
I would maybe next time, instead of asking them to, show their appreciation by streaming, maybe have them give you a number based off a scale 1 to 10 on how much they would enjoy playing with the toy.
What if I insult their intelligence if they do not know their numbers?
Maybe, so, see, I hold up my 10 fingers. I go, Senna, I need you to count down on my fingers. This is
Okay.
10.
How about a
Yes.
happy face or a frowny face based off if they like the toy?
Happy face? But frowny faces are not allowed in Fialaki.
That's
Oh,
true, that's
shit.
true, Senna. Oh, fuck.
I forgot about that.
Maybe, okay, here, how
Thumbs
about,
up,
Senna,
you
how about this
thumbs
one?
down.
This is hard. Do you see? This is harder. It is hard to come to these ideas.
How about,
Thumbs up if they like it, thumbs down if they don't.
That
Arch
one.
just yells from across and slowly walks over to join the conversation.
The use of
is like yes.
thumb directions. This is a very interesting concept that I think I will employ.
there we go.
And when you trademark it, just remember where you got the idea.
Yeah,
Arcs. Yes.
now, Mr. Blinsky, now that we've got this toy for my child's niece, my friend's niece, how about one for me?
A toy for you? I will get a toy for you that you will love. Roll me a
Oh.
d20.
Mr. Blinsky, I'm sorry as well. I saw your first
Roll
doll.
again.
I have a lovely boy in my life that I love very much. That's depressing.
There we go.
I have a lovely boy in my life. After you get Dane. But if you just think of recommendations he has no emotions and he's very chill about everything. If you have an idea for that, that would be wonderful.
You also roll me a d20.
Oh God, no.
I have the perfect toy for both of you.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe you rolled that.
Well, what?
He runs not. I'm talking to Dane. Sablinski runs over to this shelf here, and he grabs a couple things off of it, and he runs back really excitedly. And he presents to Dane this little cloth-made pie, and he sticks his hand in the bottom of the pie, and he says, "Look, it is a happy pie," and he works it to open up like a mouth.
Oh god!
Happy pie!
Dane screams ah! and runs.
Ah, you like it? You scream with joy. Why do you run away?
I want it to be known that if Arx had rolled that, he would have given the pie to Dane. Just for the fun of it.
I am confused, but here I have something else for you. And he pulls out a box, and he says, "Now shake the box for me." You shake the box, and it rattles around like there's something inside.
Is it
He says,
teeth?
Shit,
you'll
Dane's thinking teeth.
Is it teeth?
Dane's
Please
hiding
no.
over
Open
here
the box.
shaking.
Yeah, I opened the box.
And you look in, and there's nothing inside the box. It is a mystery. What makes the noise? I do not know. Maybe your child friend will be curious about this oddity as well.
Probably not, but I'll take it anyways.
Just like a broken.
Terrific. 1 silver for every toy.
I'll take this one and the one with the mini heads. I think he'll love both. Actually, hold on. Can I get 2 more toys? Cause I want to get the other kids' toys as well. The other Lucian and Isabella, whatever anyone.
Myrtle, roll me 2 d20s.
What are the fucking odds?
I know. What
One
are
in
the
20.
odds?
I'll put
120.
the hanging gallows. I'll just like you want this one?
Roll me again, cause you got the you got a 2 and we've already rolled a 2.
19.
Okay. Yes, 2 more toys for you. I know just the things for more happy children. And he runs over here, and he grabs a couple more things off the shelf. And he says, "Here is one," and it's a little merry-go-round looking thing. And he says, "Look, it is a merry-go-round of happy children playing with dogs." And you look at it, it's like snarling wolves running, like chasing children. As he like turns the little thing, the wolves are chasing the children. And he says, "Happy kids playing with happy doggies."
We should give that to Felix.
And then I have this other one for you. It is a little bear figure, and it's a little teddy bear. Teddy bears don't exist because Theodore Roosevelt didn't exist in Barovia. And he says, "Now look here, look and see what is inside this bear." And there's like a little stitched together slit in the stomach, and he opens it up. And he says, "Now put your hand inside and see what you find."
Put it in there.
Okay, what you pull out, there are these wooden sort of blocks that you pull out. But as you look at them, they look like organs, like really, really anatomically correct organs. And he says, "Yes, we are learning about what is inside the bear today."
Actually, I like that one.
I look at Arts. This is really fucked up, right? It's not just me, right? It's really fucked up, right?
Right. It's kind of weird, and why I haven't gotten a toy.
Okay, I'm still gonna give this one to Lucian, probably.
No,
I
Cat,
think he
wait,
likes this
wait,
one a lot.
No.
Cat,
No,
wait.
What?
let's not do that.
Cat,
Or
you
take
need-
out the organs first, and then
Okay.
give him the bear.
No, shut up. Give him the pie. Give me the bear. I like that one.
You want the pie? Yeah,
The
okay.
thing
No,
he
no,
was
no.
gonna be turned into?
No, I don't want the pie. I want the bear.
There, okay, yeah, okay. We'll take all of these. We'll take all of these.
Yeah.
All these toys.
Okay, that is going to be I don't know how many things you guys are buying.
I
Arts,
put
didn't
I
Arts
put
want
the
a toy?
gallows back. Just
Okay, so the gallows are back. What is it, like 3 things you're buying now? Because I think you've already paid for a couple.
I bought.
That will be the amount of silver that is toys you're buying. Save time on math.
you know the
I
price.
just split them 1 gold piece, so that's less than 10, I imagine. So just here, keep the change. Happy birthday.
Wow, this is very generous. Thank you.
Wonderful.
And thank you so much for the steak and apple. I will enjoy these. And my little friend has already enjoyed his apple. The little monkey Piccolo's.
Oh, I do one last thing before I leave.
Uh-huh.
Or before I walk away. I go up there and I say, I'm sorry you're sad, and I give him a big hug.
He immediately hugs you back. No hug check today.
Hug check needed?
He
No
hugs
hug
you
check.
back, and he says, "Thank you for buying my toys and making the children of Valaki happier because of it. You come back and visit me anytime."
You're so welcome. I hope you feel better, okay? I know your smile is fake, but I'm very proud of you.
Today my smile is real. You have made me much happier already.
Okay, great. And then I fist bump the monkey and I walk out.
Monkey absolutely daps you up.
Just like fucking like super
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, so while they're walking out, Arx will turn to Belinsky and go, so,
Oh shit, we have a kid. We have to talk about. I'm sorry. I come back in. I
No,
immediately
it's
go back
fine.
in.
we just came from Barovia Village on our way over here, and this girl's mom mentioned that she was missing, and really the only thing we had to go on is she had one of your toys, and so we're just wondering if you know a girl named Gertruda.
First of all, it warms my heart to know that my toys are being enjoyed as far as the village of Barovia. Second, I have never met a child named Gertruda. I am sorry. I cannot help you there.
Do you remember the names of all the children you meet?
Of course I do.
Oh, okay, then I have no
Yeah.
other questions. That's it.
Arx, so
What?
the little doll we're talking about and the girl named the doll happened to look like Gertruda. I guess it would have been like a custom made doll.
Yeah.
This doll is hella old though, guys. This is like generations passed down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'd remember. This is a super old doll.
Have you, Mr. Blinsky, has your whole
Yes.
has your family been has this shop been around here long? Like you got it from your father and he got it from his father?
Yes, of course. I come from a long line of Blinsky toy makers, bringing fun to the valley.
Are you currently the only Mr. Blinsky?
Yes, that is me. I am the Blinsky.
Do you plan on having children anytime soon? Who do you plan on having inherit your toy shop?
He just very briefly looks at the monkey, and the monkey shakes his head.
Oh.
I do not know. That is another thing that bothers me, is what will happen to these happy with all these happy toys when I am gone. Hopefully this will not be for a long time, but it bothers the mind sometimes when I try to sleep.
Mr. Blinsky, I happen to have an idea for you. So, there happens to be an orphanage in this town, as you know. And, you know, one of those kids could really use a family. And, I bet that'd work. And I leave.
You think I should adopt a child?
Yes.
I have one that you would love. His name is Reek, and he is an angel.
This is the kind of kid you
With
want to
no
run a
soul.
toy shop.
Hey, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Do you think I could raise him to be a brilliant toy maker like me?
Probably not. But
He was playing with toys at the orphanage.
actually, he has no soul, so he probably could bend to your will at any capacity that you'd like.
I do not think that is how that fraction of the population works. Perhaps another orphan, though.
No, he's your best option.
I charge back in. I go,
Oh.
don't do Felix, though. I leave.
Yeah, fuck that kid. He's an asshole. And he's bad at dapping me up.
Well, there's also Lucy in there, and some
Yeah, I
other
don't think it's
boys,
Lamb.
and there's some girls, like Myrtle.
Those two
don't know
half
the rest of them
families. Don't
names.
bring those
Hey,
up.
hey, get the dad-rotated Wham kid. Get that kid. Get Super Guy 64. He's so good at making toys.
Mm.
Laura's yelling at Rance.
Ice cream truck outside.
Ice cream truck!
Freaked me
I-
out.
I had ice cream for lunch.
I just heard music going outside, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
We're at a toy shop. That's just the music in the
I wanted
corner.
ice cream truck.
I sent you some music. Anyway, Blinsky says, "Is there anything else I can help you with today? Any more happy children that you want to make their lives happier?"
Senna's
Nope,
like
don't
left
think
like 10
so.
minutes ago, just waiting on the street.
And I walk out the door.
Oh no. Okay. I do go back. I say I know there's this boy at the orphanage. He's a real asshole, but I feel like he needs some kindness as well. I should probably get him a toy.
All right, roll me one more d20.
Did we roll 13 yet? We did. This is
Yeah.
fine.
We have rolled a
That was the
13
pie.
yet.
That was the pie.
9.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you
Yeah.
make
So
this one
he
less
says,
sad, please. It's just
I
Oh.
know just the thing to make him less sad. Something that has much laughter to it. And he runs over to this table here, and he runs back to you. And he says, now, this is something that may be a little too young for him, but he may enjoy it nonetheless. And it's a little rattle. And on the top of it, instead of like being a ball, it's a little skull. And he shakes it and he says, now listen to it laugh. And as he shakes it, it makes this really weird, like coffee sort of laugh that's basically like
that's
says-
perfect.
All the
He laughs.
toys Felix
You
could
shake-
get.
That's perfect.
you shake it and it laughs.
That's perfect. Okay. And then I go up
He
to
will
him.
laugh with it.
I love it. I think that's great. I go up to him. I just give him one whole gold piece, and I'm like, "Thank you again." Hey,
This is too generous.
yes, keep it. Enjoy it. Don't worry. I do want to know though, if I ever come back here, I may need more information about the town because I feel like you're the only ones being upfront with us about certain things. Is that okay if I come back one of these days?
You
Just a
are
couple-
always welcome back in Blinsky's toy shop.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Goodbye, sir. Have a great day. And I run out.
Goodbye. Happy travels to you. And you guys are back out on the streets of Locky once more.
So
I
real
have a
quick,
bag of toys on my back. I'm just like, all right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
you got
out
a
the
little
bear
sack.
one.
You got a whole sack of toys.
Take out the bear. The bear one was like a teddy bear though, right? Like squishy.
Yeah, it was. It's
soft.
like a stuffed bear. On the exterior, it looks like just like a normal like little stuffed bear.
Okay, cool. I dump out all the blocks on the ground. And I go. I need to bring this to the tailor. I want to turn it into a bag.
What the fuck? That's for it's for one of the kids.
No, I gave you the pie
I-
one. Remember?
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
I can turn that into a bag of holding if you want.
You can do
So
that,
the-
Senna? You can do that, really?
Yep. Just need about an hour of downtime.
I handed
Yeah.
this.
While we go to the toy shop, or while we go to the orphanage, drop these toys off, we can definitely do that.
Dude, we're going to the opposite
Maybe-
direction of the toy shop.
Maybe
No, no, no,
tomorrow.
no, no. I'm gonna give my baby boy these toys.
Maybe tomorrow. We have to get to the apothecary. I've
Fine, I'm
got
sorry.
some burning questions.
Yeah, I put the teddy bear in my pocket, in my bag.
So
That's
we
fine, I just put everything.
Senna starts backtracking towards the town square and bat towards the gate we came from.
Okay, so you guys hit back on the road again. You pass through the town square, and it's about the same as you remember it. People bustling about. It looks like it actually looks like there are. I'm gonna just theater of the mind this for you guys. There was like 4 stalks that were out in front of the platform that's right there. When you guys were up there, yesterday there were two individuals that were in the stalks. Today there are 3. Looks like one of them is a different person. So one of the 2 from yesterday is still in the stocks, and then 2 more are added. One person that you don't recognize, and then a third person that's wearing some sort of like paper mache like donkey head on like over his. It makes him look like a real ass. And across the square. As you guys are passing through, kind of trying to keep your distance, because like everywhere you go when you're on the streets, there is a guard in sight somewhere. They might be a block or 2 down, or like just coming from around the corner or something. But everywhere you've been so far, I haven't really been mentioning this as much, but everywhere you've been so far, there's always a guard within sight somewhere. Depending on your point of view, you may think if you're in trouble, this is really easy to get a hold of someone. And if you're in a more negative mindset, you may feel like you're constantly being watched.
So 6 would feel constantly watched.
Yeah, it depends on your level of paranoia and trust with authority. You either are going to be feeling constantly watched, or you're going to be feeling extra super duper safe. And as you get into town square, there's definitely a higher concentration of guards. If you remember this building here, you notice to be something along the lines
barracks.
of a guard's barrack. A higher concentration of guards standing there. There are guards standing on the platform where the stocks are, and there's just about one or two at every sort of like avenue direction down the town square, leading into the different parts of the town. So this is definitely a higher concentration of there. So you guys are kind of like moving between the crowds of people, kind of trying to keep your distance a little bit, simply because you guys are outsiders and it's been a little weird. But you kind of notice a commotion off to the side over here as you're passing through. And you can see through the crowds of people that there is actually a man who's standing on the side of the building. Everywhere you've been as well, especially around town square, there are posters advertising the Festival of the Blazing Sun that is going to be happening at the end of this weekend, so to speak. There's posters plastered just about everywhere. You can't miss them. There is a guy standing off towards the other end of the guard barracks that looks like he is just tearing down poster after poster. He looks really pissed off, and and one of the guards says, "Wait, that's illegal." And he runs over. One of the guards runs over. I'm sorry, I didn't need to do that. One of the guards runs over and grabs him. And he says, "Come here. You are not getting away with that." And he brings him over to the platform. And you see him approach the lieutenant that's up there, kind of in a little bit better armor, holding a halberd instead of like a short sword. And he says, "We want to throw him in this last stock." And I don't know why I'm not doing an accent. Would you like me to throw him in the last stock? And the lieutenant says, "For now, yes. This is a repeat offender. This is not the first time he has maliciously spread unhappiness through the town. Tomorrow the Baron is holding court up the hill. We'll take him up there then. But for now, keep him in these stocks." He says, "Yes, sir." And he throws them in the stocks, and everyone just sort of minds their own goddamn business. No one really looks at it. No one really like causes a stink. No one stops to watch. Everyone just kind of like side eyes it and keeps moving.
I'm gonna go over to the. Can we go over to him? I'm on it.
We weren't supposed to acknowledge them, remember?
I know, but like I have red hair, so I could just be like, "Hey, don't fuck with me," or I'll.
It's probably a terrible idea.
But what if he's saying something true? Like, what if he doesn't? What if the guy is saying something that's like truthful?
Sita, what do we do?
I'm going to the apothecary. What are you guys gonna do?
I guess nothing.
I mean, the guy will probably still be here tonight. I mean, the other two people are still there. They probably didn't get taken to cells or anything. They've probably been stuck there.
I'm not about to make a
We are
commotion
all-
in a town that we're new in. We don't know the rules. It would be
I
very
agree with
inconvenient.
Senna on this one.
It would be very inconvenient if we got locked up too. I say with a smile.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, yeah, maybe right now is not the most convenient time. You're probably right. Let's go.
Okay, so you
I
guys
take a
just
mental
sort of
image of that. I take a mental image of where they're at. I'm just like,
yeah.
The-
Yep, you take a mental image of kind of what just went down and where they're at, but ultimately decide to move on. Nothing as you're passing by the rest of the intersections, nothing else of event sort of transpires down your trip. You make it all the way down towards the Arisec stockyards that you had passed through yesterday, and you find that intersection that's heading north there.
Yep, we
And you
take
get
that
to the end of the
left.
road. Yep. Yeah, you take that left. And you get to the end of the road. You see a house with a farm at the end of the road, and then right before that, there is a little shop there. It kind of looks like it's a pretty dumpy property. It looks kind of cheap. you know, the houses that you've seen around aren't exactly like super well off. But this doesn't look like exactly just like the nicest sort of building. Blinsky at least, like, you know, tried to clean up a little bit. This one less so. But on the front of it, you do see a sign that says Third Eye Potions and Sundries. You guys go to walk in there, and I will move you down to that shop. And you guys can move yourself to the bottom of it. So as you guys walk in here, it's a really small, cramped space. The size on the outside, you know, definitely sort of indicated how big this place would be. There's a few chairs. There's a few chairs in the entryway here and a small table where it looks like people can sit down. A bunch of like sort of just aimless supplies here, crates and barrels that aren't really marked. Behind the back counter there are shelves of different vials and beakers and different like glass containers, different bags and little boxes containing powders, liquids, all sorts of different things. And you see a woman that's sort of like fiddling with all this stuff here. It looks like she might be trying to get some ingredients to fill into a little, perhaps a mortar of some type. What's interesting that you notice about this woman, I keep forgetting to emphasize this fact. I just hope that you guys keep it in mind. Everyone that you have seen in the Valley of Barovia has been pale. You notice immediately that this woman is dressed in colorful clothing and has dark skin and dark hair. Forgive me if I can't get the accent immediately off the bat because Blinsky was hard. But she hears you come in, and she turns to you and says, "Oh, I am sorry. I did not expect visitors today. I can go and get Karina if I upset you at all." And she sort of like begins to start moving away.
Vistani. And like I point at her. I'm like,
No. No, not Vistani.
you don't. It's okay.
Vistani aren't allowed in Balaki.
It's okay. Hey, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak you out. I apologize. We're not. No, we're outsiders too. You can tell by the hair. Hi, cat.
I didn't jump to assumptions there. I don't judge a potion by its color.
But I mean, we can all
Oh.
agree, red is typically a health potion.
Stop eating trash,
Not if I
cat.
add dyes to it.
Stop telling me what to do, Arcs.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
I meant the
apologize.
kitty cat,
I-
not
We
cat.
I have a couple questions. I'm looking for one of our friends. She came here hurt maybe a week or two ago.
Are you okay if I help you, Den?
As long as you have the answer.
Okay. My name is Anya. Do not call me Vistani again. I am not. Now, as for your friend, she was here, you say, weeks ago. What does she look like?
I just give a general description of her. Dark hair,
Yeah, sure, you describe.
medium height. A girl. Whatever girls look like.
You say you are outsiders. And she is your friend.
Yes, she
Was she perhaps an outsider like you?
was.
Yes.
Was her name Sylvina?
It was.
Yes.
I know this one. She came here with the burgomaster from the village of Barovia, Hoyan.
They made it.
She was here around 2 months ago,
2 months ago. Okay.
and she was badly injured. Her leg, very, very terribly wounded.
How was she injured?
But it seemed some sort. It seemed initially that it was some sort of large beast, and she confirmed for me that it was mauled by a werewolf. and I insisted that she take her injury over to Father Lucien. But she insisted on medicine over prayer and said that I was the one to do it. Quite
And-
frankly, it was a good thing that she came to me. Because her leg was infected with the lycanthropy,
She's a werewolf.
the
now?
virus of the werewolves.
Did you
Is she a werewolf?
What did you ask, Kat? I can't hear you.
Oh, did she turn into a werewolf by chance, or did you heal her, or what?
She somehow, against all odds, did not succumb to it completely.
Completely. What do you mean by that?
There is this plant that grows in the Baratok Mountains called Wolf's Bane. If someone is to be infected with the werewolf sickness, within 12 hours of this bite or this attack or what have you, this injury, this plant can cure this illness. In most cases, this time is too short. Either they do not have it with them, or there is no time to get from werewolf to someone who has the wolf's bane. The infection had spread throughout her leg. Somehow, I do not understand how she was strong enough to maintain this. She kept it in her leg. And it did not spread in her body.
So,
But it
So-
was far, far too late
werewolf
for me
leg?
to be able to cure it from her leg.
So
you-
is it still in her leg,
You
or
amputated.
does she have no leg?
We had to remove her leg.
You
And I created a salve of the last wolf's bane I had over the injury so that it did not spread from her body.
Do you know where she is now?
I do not. She stayed in Valaki for some time, but she left a few weeks ago.
Do you know what she did while she was here?
Well, no, for the most part, she did not return. She came back for some treatment for her pain, as it was truly a horrific experience for her. To my knowledge, she spent a lot more time around the inn and around the more populated places of town. Most people don't come over to this side very often because of what they think I am.
Wait, I'm sorry. So, I like convene with them. Didn't we ask about her at the end, or did we completely just forget about that?
We forgot.
You did not ask about her at the end.
Wow, what shitty people we are. Damn it.
Well, I think we just had the mindset that when she came to this town, she would have visited a healer, so we should have talked to a healer first.
Yeah.
So we were focused on doing that. Okay, good information though. Obviously, hindsight 2020, we wouldn't have came here.
Yeah.
Amputated.
I'm
And
so
but
sorry. Man.
you said she left town, so she was comfortable enough to move around. So that's fairly good.
I don't know exactly. That is just the word that Karina bring home for me.
And who is
I
Karina?
raised my hand.
I'm sorry,
Karina
Dane.
is my partner.
Dane, go ahead.
No,
Dan,
you're-
what was your question? I don't know your name, but
It's Dane.
How do you know my name? Huh?
I just said it.
you sniffing, bud?
Yeah, I'm just a little too far away to get a good sniff. So I walk over here to ask her my question, so I can get a sniff as well. Yeah, I get
That's
a
just
sniff.
That's just how you talk to girls. You grow up, you sniff them first.
I mean, that's how I meet new people. So your partner, huh? Like, what kind of partner are we talking about?
Dane, it's pretty obvious.
Business partner,
Ah.
life partner.
Like, Dane does this.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
That
about
is
him.
wildly inappropriate. And she takes a little bit of a jar of like powder, and she just in your face right there, and it gets in your eyes and bothers. It's very irritating.
It's pepper.
That will not have very bad effects for you, but I hope you feel that burn. Watch your tongue.
I
Who
apologize.
would it have a bad effect for?
I apologize.
What
Uh,
what did you just throw in my friend's face?
What'd you throw in my face? I've
No,
actually got
you're
something in my eye
coughing
now.
and stinging.
Really got something in my eye.
It is arrowroot powder.
Oh, you're fine.
It is
Never mind.
it is an ingredient for some alchemical things, but it is nothing more than an irritant.
He pulls out his
Listen,
little-
I
his
know
little
I know
water
he's
pouch.
pretty crude and kind of an asshole, but you probably shouldn't be throwing shit in people's faces like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that was my fault too. I apologize.
You
But,
horn dog Dane.
He admits it was his fault.
Is
What I smell before she threw that in my face? So
Nothing.
I feel like I can't smell now.
Yeah, you didn't get any sort of abnormal sense from her.
I did come here for a reason other than asking about our dear friend that's missing. I've been having these dreams lately. They happened after I happened to eat a certain pie that has probably cursed me. It was from a coven of witches. There were children's teeth in there. I was just wondering if you had any
it's not teeth, they're bones, Dane. They were the kids' bones. The teeth
I'm pretty
couldn't
sure
be
it was the teeth.
grinded.
You didn't-
The teeth couldn't be
I'm pretty
grinded.
I'm
The
pretty
bones
sure
could
you
be
didn't
grinded.
see what I saw. That was a fucking windmill. You didn't. They could have ground them. There was some sort of part of look, I'm pretty sure I'm cursed. I was wondering if you had anything that could possibly help me get rid of these dreams.
Explain to me exactly. You say you ate a pie by witches.
Yeah, it was called a.
And
What
you-
was it? It was
A
called
dream pie.
A dream pie.
You ate a dream pie. What happened next?
So
I am going to try and figure out what is wrong with you. You can't blanket say it is a curse if you don't know for sure it is a curse.
you're right. You're
You
right.
have to be
No,
very specific about what happened.
So the first few nights after eating that pie, I was having the most badass dreams. Pardon my French. I was having the most awesome dreams, and I was doing all this cool stuff, and then I stopped eating the pie, and I started having these like cravings, and then I started having these nightmares. First night I woke up screaming, and then last night I had another one. And apparently I was screaming in my sleep, and I did wake up.
So you say you ate the pie. It gave you good
ate the pie.
effects,
Good guess. And then
and
I stopped,
then
stopped eating it.
then you stopped eating it. You also said that you had cravings for this as well,
Yes,
and
yes.
that after stopped eating it, that you had negative side effects.
Yes, yes.
This sounds less like a curse and more like addiction.
No, you haven't seen these dreams. They're so real. Like, we're talking like, there's like a pie that tried to eat me, and then, that was the first one, and then last night, I was in the windmill where I found where the pies were made, and there was just ash everywhere, and then they turned into ashy children, and then
The details of the dream is not going to alter what I am thinking of this.
So
When you consumed this substance, it had positive effects, and
Yeah.
then you wanted more. And then when
Yeah.
you stopped eating it, you had the same effects but negative. Dream versus nightmare, yes.
Yes.
It sounds like you are going through withdrawal.
Do you have anything to help with that then?
The best cure for withdrawal
Don't
is
say time.
is time.
Oh shit.
Do you have anything to help me stop dreaming then?
Let me ask you a question. When did you have the cravings specifically? Before or after you stopped eating the pie?
Honestly, it was like I ate the pie, and then I was eating another. I was up. I unconsciously ate another piece of pie, without against my will, and then that's when a good friend of mine told me to stop eating the pie, and he got rid of the pie. But I did have the cravings.
Good for him.
That's, Tom, did I have the cravings?
Out of character, no, you didn't. You had one.
No.
You had it the one time.
The one time.
And that was what made you eat the second piece of pie.
Yeah. No, so I had the cravings while I was still eating the pie.
Since stopped eating the pie, have you had any cravings at all?
I thought I did have one more time. It's at the top of like the hill we climbed when I was
You,
looking at
you've
that.
been making Constitution saves, but you crit on both of them.
That's true. No.
You may be stronger or luckier than most in that regard. How many good dreams did you have?
2.
How many bad dreams did you have?
2.
In my opinion, from what I know of addictive substances, the withdrawal period should not be much longer than the consumptive period. It would make no sense for it to stay in your system for that long if you only consumed it twice.
Okay.
I know you do not want to hear that it is time, but your time may be close to ending.
Okay. And if it's not, I will be back here.
Okay?
Sounds cool. Speaking of which, do you have any devil's weed here?
Jesus
I am
Christ,
not
Dane.
familiar with this plant.
Never mind then.
I'm so
While you
sorry.
are here, this is a business. Would any of you like to buy something? Let me actually I do have things for this shop.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Also,
like to
I'm
see
so
that list.
sorry.
But the list would help.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, ma'am. I apologize for calling you Velaki earlier. I'm
Vistani.
sorry.
Vistani.
Vistani, I apologize. If you're not, I'm sorry. Your voice just sounds very familiar.
There is a part of this culture that no one cares to learn. I am not Vistani because I am Romanio. Vistani are only Vistani so long as they choose to be with the people. At any time, if you wish to leave, you can. It is something that is allowed, celebrated, mourned. It is like a death to the people. If I was to go back without being fully willing to return to my people, they would treat me as if I was a ghost. But I made this decision. I'm not Vistani anymore.
Okay. I apologize again for misrepresenting you earlier with my pointing and my rude comment. So I'm sorry.
You are forgiven because you have actually taken time to learn and you have asked.
I go in for a hug.
Most people say, "Where is the other one?" No, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
What's this woman's name?
Anya.
Anya.
Wait, what do you mean the other one? What do you mean by that, Anya? I'm sorry.
Karina.
Where is she? Is she in the back? Can we meet her as well?
She is currently in the fields, tending our plants.
Is you have a field around here, or is it outside of the walls? Or?
No, just over this house at the end is our house, is our home.
Is Karina happen
We
a
grow our plants out back.
is Karina a native Valakian?
She is.
Okay, I see.
She
But
is
now
the
you are
reason
all-
I made the choices that I have.
See, yeah, okay.
Did you leave together, or was this something that? What made you leave? I
You're
guess?
very nosy about my personal life.
I would like to know. Yes, I'm very sorry.
Tell me something about yourself first, and then maybe I will be more inclined to share.
I lost my best friend about 6 months ago. He's dead now. He chose to save the world and leave us behind. I'm very sad inside about it, personally.
I'm very sorry to hear that. What was their name?
Alistair. His
Alistair.
sister is Sylvie, the one we're looking for. It's his sister. So
This is part of... Sylvina is part of your family, then.
yeah, you could say that. I would say yes. We're family pretty much.
I see why she is so important to you, then. Karina's family lived outside of the wall. A dangerous thing, but many do brave it. For the most part, not a lot happens. Sometimes there are disappearances, but many families go on unperturbed. I was living at the encampment that is outside of Vallaki here. I traveled a little bit with my family, but we would often return to our camp there. And every time I did, our road would take us past Karina's family farm. And she would come and run out and greet me. And like that, we became girlhood friends. She said that her family told her not to play with me, but she did not care because we had fun together. And as time passed, we grew closer. And I talked to her about what our future was together. The idea that I was not welcome in her world, I tried to bring her into mine. But she said that she wanted to change things. Insisted that if I left, and insisted that I was who I was, people would accept me and us. And I trusted her. So I left. And we came here. And I took the lessons I learned from my people. We made this business together. Still, the people treat us in unpleasant ways. We were essentially forced to be this far on the edge of town, away from all the other shops that you see around town square. If they had their way, we would be outside of town, but Karina, and she looks out the window. There's a window somewhere on there. It's not on the map, but she looks out the window, and you can see a pale blonde woman out in the fields, kind of behind the house nearby, not too far away. She was very brave, and she insisted that our life be here. And so they allow us, but for the most part, they send me away whenever they want to deal with the shop. I do all of the making here while Karina grows, all of the things I need, unless I need to go and find it myself or get it from somewhere else. And Karina sells it.
Okay.
This is the life that I have chosen. It is not easy, but we do illogical things for love.
I could not agree more. I think that's kind of why I'm here as well. So, I understand that statement.
I'm glad you do. Now, would any of you like to buy anything?
Do you have any drugs?
Define drug. Any medicine? Drug can mean medicine. Drug can mean
I give her that smirk.
hallucinogenics.
I give her
You
that
get-
smirk.
Okay, I know what that smirk means. I know what you are looking for. I
So-
might be able to whip something up.
And then I look at Dane, I dap him up, I'm like, we're gonna get high tonight, man.
You'll get high tomorrow night. It will take me a little bit of time to prepare it. I don't have it on hand.
Take
I would
your time.
like us to all get healers kits if you guys are okay
Oh,
with that.
hell yeah, dude. No, yeah, for sure, for sure.
It looks like you have 5. I think we'd like all 5.
Yes, I can sell you these kits. I can make more in the future if you like. It just takes a matter of gathering the right resources and compiling them together.
Okay.
Like 2 of your potions of healing, and then one thing of your dust of disappearance.
The dust of disappearance is another thing that I will have to prepare. It is something that is a little bit more expensive and has a certain shelf life, so I don't always have something like that on hand, but I can prepare it for you. That one will take 2 days.
That's cool.
Day after next, it will be ready.
We should
if you'd
still be
like-
here by then.
If you'd like, can throw in an extra 30 gold, and I can use whatever is left over from that and maybe make something out of it for you.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll do that too.
Okay,
Okay.
I
You ready
since
to
I-
roll?
Do what?
I'm gonna have Dane roll a few things.
Sounds cool.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me get ready to write all this down.
Let me put what my golds are.
While they
That's
do
not
that,
suspicious
while
at
they do
all,
that,
having
I
him
went ahead
roll.
and paid for the all the healers kits, and I divvy one out for each of you, and kind of
Sounds
explain how
good.
they work.
Okay. Dane.
Alrighty.
I'll tell you about this mechanically after it, but I think you can figure out what's going on with what I just said. Roll me a d10 real quick.
8.
Okay, and roll me a d100.
Oh shit.
Hey Jake, what is the healer's kit offer exactly? I mean, I understand it heals, but like, what is the exact?
I pasted it in.
Roll me
Is that
another d10.
Another D10.
I'm gonna Google it. I got it.
And roll me another d100.
94.
Okay, now roll me 3 d20s.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's way 7.
17 to 8.
That's what I was looking for. And another d10, please.
These are all nothing. He's just fucking with you.
And
Wouldn't that
now
be funny?
2 d100s.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, that's sick. I just found it, Jake.
I posted it in the chat too.
And then that's actually it. No more rolling for you. But thank you.
Problem, man.
That was fun.
I will have
Did you just
something
do a Mad
extra
Lib?
prepared for you.
Thank you.
Meow.
I said I'll explain it mechanically later.
Hey,
Okay.
Savannah,
What?
can you mute yourself when you meow at the chat?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can do for you people today? What are your names?
I'm Arcs.
They, them, or her, are their pronouns.
They, them pronouns.
They are them.
Thank you for telling me.
You're very welcome.
Okay, I should have the LGBT friendly tag on here.
Oh, you really should.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna put up like 4 of your vials as well. 'Cause
I like
don't
how
have enough
nobody
vials.
else told her their names.
I have
I thought I said,
14
I thought I said my name
vials.
was Cat.
I didn't hear it.
I also didn't hear it.
Oh, hi.
Arcs,
I'm
Cat.
I'm Cat, by the way.
Healer's kits, vials. She looks at you, Senna. Do you
I'm
know
just-
what you're doing with this?
Oh shit.
That's funny. You're really cute, sweetheart.
Either,
Oh,
well, I ask that because either you know a lot, in which case I'm very curious, or you are just buying a bunch of junk. I hope it is the former.
Do you
It
do
is
you-
the former. I
do
will
you-
answer for her.
do you repurchase potions and such?
I do, but lower than market price so I can make a profit.
So if
You
I
must
brought in
understand this is a
Yeah, no,
business.
that's fair. That's fair. If I brought in some acid, would I be able to sell that to you?
As long as it is quality.
Sure. It always is.
Yes. I will buy your acid from you. I could use it to make more things.
Cool. All right. Everything I need. You guys want anything else?
Oh, I'm Dane, by the way.
Jane, it is nice to meet you. You there, smart girl. What is your name?
Anya, you're very
My
nosy.
name's Cat, by the way. Thank you for calling me smart.
I don't think she meant you, Cat.
It was a joke. I'm sorry. It was not. Okay, I apologize. Okay.
I am nosy. I thought we were friends at this point.
Yeah. My name is Sin.
Sin.
If I get around to making that stuff while we're in town, I'll be back.
Very well. If you come back tomorrow, I have your drugs for you. The next day after that, I have your dust of disappearance and whatever else I come up with.
Sounds
Fuck
good.
yeah.
I like to experiment with fun things, so Thanks for giving me the chance to do that.
No problem.
Okay, so everybody added a healer's kit, and I got one for Six too. So if he doesn't already have one.
In my inventory.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we got the news that there's more information back at the inn at some of the more crowded places around town. So I think it would probably be wise for us to go back there. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do? There's probably more shopping, more exploring. We could resync with
No cat,
Six and then figure out.
I think maybe head back
you
to
guys
the
are walking
inn.
out. Yeah, you guys are as you guys leave this store. You spent quite a bit of time at both Blinsky's and Third Eye, and let me see what location is that. That's number 12, I think. I'll put it on there later. And also, you know, the time it takes to traverse town and everything. It is now getting on to be around the lunchtime hour, like leaving morning and into afternoon. As you guys leave the store, real quick, Dane, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh gosh.
Go through. Oh fuck. Yeah.
Okay. Dane, you need to poop.
Oh shit, dude. I'm like holding my ass. I'm like, guys, we gotta hurry. I gotta go.
Yeah, we are going.
Let's head back to the inn. Meet
Yeah,
up with
fucking-
Six and
Dane hoofs it. He's fucking full on sprinting right now.
like a good 30 feet ahead of us the entire time.
Dane's like, you know what? I can make this faster.
There's probably outhouses if you look around.
Yeah, he's looking. He's like looking down little streetways and like whatever he can see. If he's looking for something.
Can get you a bucket.
Make a perception check for me.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah. So as you guys are like walking down the road or whatever, you see you pass by this house right here, and you see you have some options in front of you. There's an outhouse in the back of the structure here. Does not look like anyone's in it right now. There's also a copse of trees nearby, but you're not entirely sure. Well, okay, you know exactly how stealthy you are, but
I don't know though. There's
It's
a
the ultimate
got-
test.
you got-
How,
you got
how
some- you got some
stealthy are
trees,
you
some
when you're
foliage
using the
there.
bathroom?
and you have someone else's outhouse. What's your game
Dane-
plan?
Dane thinks back to some random person he passed on the street, and he fucking turns into that guy. And then he yells at like Cat instead of them. He goes, "Knock on that door. Tell them I'm using their outhouse." And he fucking charges back there, flings the door open. Hopefully, there's no one in there.
Okay.
And then
I'm knocking the
sits.
door.
Roll me a d20.
7. Is there
You
someone
shit
in there?
your fucking pants, man. Just like on the spot.
So as you approach it, you hear some rumbling, and you're like,
Oh,
"Fuck! Is there someone there?" It's too late. You open the door, and a raccoon runs out.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
I try to clench it so I can get in. Hopefully, the raccoon didn't get a shot at me.
Now you still got it. You still got it. Okay. Yeah.
Slam that door. God, I feel like it's the kind like Dane has to fully unclothe.
Wait, so
Yeah,
you take your vest off?
as you were like running up to it, like it was right on the precipice of disaster, and yet once you're inside, you're like, hold on, give me a second to strip, and you actually like.
I feel like you were probably like stripping like as you were running to it. So like your vest
Dane's
and
vest
stuff
is
are.
off, like sitting like over here, like it's like on the fence right here.
It's like hung up on the fence.
Yeah, then y'all just hear disastrous noises from this outhouse. How many days has it been since Dane's pooped? He's just thinking.
You tell
What
me.
Yeah.
He's thinking. He's like, not since I ate that pie. Yeah, because he went and took a massive shit in the Burgermaster's house before he ate the pie, and then he like rearranged his room to fuck with him.
Oh god, yeah. It's been like 4 days.
Yeah, it's very backed up right now. Oh, fuck.
Should eat more beets.
Can I roll to see if there's Can I roll to see if there's like something in here to wipe with?
Roll me another d20.
You got your vest.
No, the vest is out here. Remember, I threw it off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like there is a. It looks like there is a there is like a strip of like hide or something, that is draped over this like wooden pole.
He looks at it,
Ew.
makes sure it hasn't been used.
Found the poop rag.
No, that it's
So
been
it's-
used.
It's been, but
Is
you
it
can tell that it's
clean?
been, it's been cleaned since then. It's been rinsed down.
He's like, is this brown because of use, or is it?
Or is it brown because of the color of the animal?
Yeah.
Ew.
Wipes. And he's like, oh. He sits there for a minute. He's gotta catch his breath. It was a big one. It was. it was like shitting out a rock.
I need to throw poop on my content warning.
He walks out. He goes, "Hey guys, did anybody answer?"
You done?
I didn't have time to knock yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we didn't.
What the hell?
Well, it ran off so fast. I didn't have time to comprehend.
Where's my vest? Where's my vest? He's got the
It's
clo-
right where you left on the fence.
He's still got the cloak of elven kind on though. It's tied around his neck still.
You better be careful with that. I just made it. I better not have to.
There's my vest.
Better not have to take that away.
Guys, I think I'm good now. I think whatever passed, like, let's go.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, like the inn is our move. I guess let's hit it.
He's like checking his pockets to make sure nothing fell out while he was using that house.
His ID is like sitting
And-
on the toilet seat, no problem, just right
While
there.
we're walking down this street, I'll probably keep an eye out for any notable businesses that we pass
Yeah.
to, if there are any.
I mean,
Isn't
you're
this main
taking
street we
essentially the
came down?
same
Yep.
route,
Yep.
so not seeing anything new.
Okay.
No, that's not right. I don't know what I left. Fuck. Oh, that's what I did. Anyway, as you guys are walking back through town towards the inn, 6, you wake up. Good morning, sunshine. You are alone in your room in the inn.
Around, gather my stuff up together. There's, say, he like finds a messy spot on the ground, digs his thumb and pinky into the dirt, draws on his eyebrows, and then
He's got to put his eyebrows on.
his alopecia. How you know what I'm emoting if I don't have my eyebrows on?
Yeah.
Walks down the stairs, staff kind of like as a cane. Looks to the people. What was the woman's name? Nina.
Nina, yeah. There's down there. You just see Nina and one of the boys.
Go. Where'd they go?
Your friends went to go shopping.
They say where they were at.
There is one note that says the apothecary and other things. There is another note that I cannot read. He says it is in your special code.
Oh yeah, it says.
The little boy. It is the little boy that stole the nail from you, and he says, "Can you teach me to speak like that?"
I'll think about it.
He looks like very happily to his mom, and his mom just scowls down at him.
It's a language. It's all right.
It sounds like a language of monsters. Forgive my saying so. It's just
Monsters
guttural
don't speak
noises.
Devils speak that language, it's not monsters. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I will. I think I'm just gonna hang out. And where's which one of these numbers is the inn? Number 9.
9.
Um,
King foot lettuce.
Yeah, Six walks out into the street, looking around. Hangs instead of the sunburst symbol of the Morning Lord, he has his new one, the star
The
on there.
starburst.
Yeah, and with the wrapper on it.
Starburst.
And just goes back in and goes, "Hey, where's the apothecary?"
On the east side of town, by the apparently it is by the gate you came in on.
Okay. Thank you. And points to the little kid and goes, "No!" Walks out.
What did he say? What did he say, ma'am? I do not know, son. Some sort of devil thing. Don't worry about that language.
Walks out and starts to walk past the square to the east side of town.
Okay. Actually, as you're getting into the square, first off, you notice that the stalks are full today.
Mhm.
One of the people is wearing a donkey head. As you enter the square, I'm gonna say that it's actually around the same time that the rest of the party is entering from the opposite direction.
Okay.
There's our
Have a
goblin boy.
Smile plastered across my face. Walking.
I run up and I hug him. I pick him up. I'm like,
Oh, please
"Ah."
don't do that.
You're already up. I've already gotten you.
Can-
You're in the air.
Thank you, but I'm very uncomfortable. Can you put me down, please?
I sure will. I just want to make sure you're okay. And
I
then
toss the
all right.
healer's kit to you and say, we didn't learn anything. Well, okay, that's not true.
would
We
you-
learned that she happened to be at the inn. So, I'm probably going to go that way. So,
All right. What do we want to do about the boy in the orphanage?
is that really
I
our
got that
problem?
covered. Let's go out this way.
Well, you know,
Kinda.
I would really like to see this church go back to normal, and I think Felix, I think the boy is draining the life out of Millie. So I would very much.
What if we?
You see a passerby like catches that one phrase and like just keeps
Just-
walking.
Like brings everybody in closer. At some point, like to go talk to the father, ask him, maybe check the kid out.
What if we just, gave an anonymous tip to the guards?
We
that,
could-
you know,
We could
I got him a
kidnap
toy.
the kid.
that there's
got
a
him a toy.
fiend in the orphanage.
I mean, I. Go ahead. What were you saying? Cat.
Oh, I got him a toy. Maybe you should also get your vial of acid back, you crazy person.
Get toys gonna cure his fiendish.
I didn't know that kids weren't supposed to play that. I would very much like to scare shit out of a kid. But I don't know. I think that this kid might be either, if he's not a fiend in disguise, or he might be possessed by one. That's a thing that they do sometimes.
Wait, they do that?
On occasion,
Oh.
have been known to. So
How do you deal with that? Acid?
Father Lucian and acid, if you can get the fiend out. But yeah, just at some point, maybe head back to Church of Saint Andrew, have a word with Father Lucian.
I just thought of like the funniest thing I could have done.
I can't believe you gave a kid acid.
I'll tell you later. We
Okay.
could, or we could just tell a guard, hey, there's a fiend in the orphanage.
Yeah, I really these smile police. I don't like them.
I don't much either. I feel like they're copying me here, but yeah.
Where? So we going back into the inn?
That's where we're gonna
Yeah, I
get.
think that's kind of the next step.
That's where we're gonna get the next bit of information, probably.
All right.
Honestly, we should probably just start asking about her everywhere we go.
How long was she in town?
About a month. About a month, then she left.
Okay.
They had to amputate her leg, but I guess she was well enough to walk
Oh,
after that. So, she couldn't have gotten far, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, she could have a peg leg now, but then her footsteps would be identifiable.
Oh God, her peg leg. That's so no.
I mean, she probably has a prosthetic. I think Anya and was it Chitara, Chitana,
Karina.
Karina,
Katana. Katana.
Karina. I think Anya
Yeah,
and Karina, you know, they know their stuff.
Purina.
Her wife, or her partner. Yes, I don't know if they're married or not, but her partner. Excuse me. It was the vegan bacon. I apologize.
I mean, the beans. You basically have beans for breakfast, Cat.
With marmalade. Yeah, you're correct.
Your
You're very
beans and marmalade, yes.
much- Okay, and regardless, that doesn't matter now. It's done. Let's go back to the inn. Stop judging me for my eating habits. Jesus, better than cookies every day.
Is that how you
Isn't
grew
that
up?
also still your eating habit?
You know what? And then Cat just walks away. Doesn't finish her sentence.
Another thing to remember is there was the guys on the stockade. Were you guys curious about that? I'm talking to everybody but
dude,
Cat.
you said it
who-
wasn't important. We shouldn't get kicked out of town.
I'm talking to everybody
Don't.
except for Cat, who's already walked away.
So Cat's back now. I came back. Yes, please, please.
yeah. I saw there's one more over there. What's?
He got in trouble for pulling down some posters.
Oh,
They said they're gonna have him go see the burgomaster tomorrow for judgment.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He
all
was
we
pulling
really
down
eavesdropped.
posters about the festival.
So
should we?
You say Burgermaster? I thought he said something else. I thought he said like.
the
To the
Justisar,
courts.
yeah, the burgomaster says the law. I think. Kobe, why do I only
Is
see
that
like
something
the
maybe
top half
we-
of your face?
Dude, I'm like sorry.
He's
Maybe
like,
we
sorry.
go see the burgomaster tomorrow as well. Ask a few questions.
That would be a very good idea. We'll get more information about that festival, though we could probably get that from anybody. I guess I could read this dumb book and then I pull up the Velaki Splendor. That was written by one of the burgomasters. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's hit the inn and then maybe the church again, and then decide from there.
Okay.
So we do a 180, or well, Sitch says 180.
Yeah, I do 180.
Hey, can we take a quick bio break? I have to pee so bad.
Yeah, I need
By
some
break
water.
time.
Perfect.
Be right back. Twitch.
BRB pooping.
So like,
Yeah.
what else think would be pretty funny? I could have cast Fly on my.
All right, we're back.
Alright,
What they
cool.
do on TV?
So you guys have made your way back across town. You're reunited now. Six has gotten
Feels-
his sleep. He's feeling better.
Feels so good.
Six.
And you find
finally leveled
yourselves
up.
back in the Blue Water Inn. I didn't move your token, so you're exactly where you were. Feel free to move yourself wherever you'd like. Here.
I'd like to go up and talk
I'm gonna move
with.
somewhere else too.
I'd like to go up and talk with Nina as we get there.
Yeah, sure. Welcome back. You have not been gone long, little green one.
Hey, I'm not that
Found
small.
them early.
Oh,
I was
There's
not
two-
talking to you, tall green one.
There's 2 arches.
Actually, you look like someone I think I have seen here in this inn before.
who?
His name.
Uh,
Fuck you.
Dane, you
His name was Luca.
you got the thing on.
The mask on from when you pooped.
You there?
What's on right now? Is one of my fucking voice things on?
No, no,
No.
no. You
No.
put on your mask of many faces to look like some random guy in the
Oh
alley. when you
shit!
poop.
I forgot. Oh, yeah.
Don't mind him. He's a
Yes,
straggler.
it's me, Luca. I'm rolling with it.
I've seen you change before. I assumed it was another thing like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Fine now.
So we went to the apothecary. We spoke with Anya and Karina over there. They were. We asked them about a friend of ours who went missing. We're
Oh, I did not know that you had a missing friend.
yeah.
we didn't
I
fucking do it.
probably should have mentioned it, but we are looking for her. Her name was Sylvina. She was here hurt for about a month. Apparently she just left.
You
little
know
bit ago.
Sylvina.
Yeah. Was she here?
It's very interesting that all the outsiders happen to know each other. Did you come from the same place?
We don't know Ritavia.
Wait, do you know the carnival man that says he is an outsider?
No.
And we
Oh,
haven't
man.
met him yet.
Is his name Jim?
Yeah, he
Thorne?
was here last night. You were all here last
No,
night.
I just said that.
He was telling
We-
us
I was
stories.
just said we don't know Ritavia.
We
I thought you
Knew
said
him.
that you do not know who I am talking about. I got very confused.
did not know he
See,
was
I doubt.
the
I
carnival
have
man.
always doubted that he was an outsider. I thought that he was just a dusk elf in makeup.
He
I
might
no,
be.
he knew what I was.
Hey, not all outsiders know each other. It just happens to be we do know Sylvina.
Yeah.
We're looking for
Yeah,
her.
that's racist.
Dane, shut up.
Interesting.
I think it's more like classist.
I mean, Luca, shut up. Whoever you are right now, shut up. Yeah,
it's me,
so-
Luca.
we heard tale that Sylvina maybe left town a little bit ago. Do you happen to know where she went?
Not exactly.
Would you
She
know?
was a little wishy-washy. She seemed to not want people to know where she was going. Very secretive.
Well,
Hold on. Did
Was
she
she?
have a peg leg or a prosthetic leg?
But when she got here or when she left?
When she left. We know it was amputated at some point.
That's how it was whenever she arrived.
Fuck. Okay. When
That's-
she left.
At some point, she managed to make her own new leg. I do not know how to explain it. I'm not a metal worker of some kind.
Okay. It was met.
Maybe we should talk to Belinsky.
No,
Toys.
she started hanging around the armorer Rowley
Oh.
around the corner on the other side of the town square.
We'll have to.
She was a very sad sack for a few days.
Was she a-
Understandably, she had apparently just lost her leg. I whenever she came in, how could I assume that she had not had her leg for so very long?
And was she alone?
But the burgomaster from the village of Barovia came and helped her get quarters here.
And when
uh,
and then he left after that.
he left only a few days after after paying for her room. I guess she was a bit of a brat for a little while. Was very pissed off about her situation. Didn't want anyone's help.
That's very Sylvie. Yeah, she can be a real cunt sometimes.
I don't like that word.
Sorry, a real bitch. I apologize.
I also don't like that word.
She can be a really sassy woman.
Cat, shut the fuck up.
That is okay.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
So apparently, at some point, she was very sad for a few days. Then one day, she says she has an idea. She says she spends a lot of time at the armorer shop, and then 1 week, I don't know how many days later, she comes back and she has whole new leg, metal leg. She limp like crazy. I switched into a different accent. She limps like crazy for a little while, but she practiced over and over again. One day she says she's ready to leave. Says she misses home. That's all we know. That is all we heard from her about where she was going.
But
Yes,
nobody
you have a
can
question.
leave.
No, I'm sorry. Round table, guys. So
Wait, so
We
we all huddle around,
Yeah.
like in the
we know-
center
we
of the
know from
tavern.
one guy-
Rants?
we know from the one guy that only people that know the devil can leave.
Tersky.
Exactly. So either she died and he carried her over, or she went to go see Tursky. Because there are only two options.
Madam
Ava.
Ava had the card The Mists. Your ally wanders these lands alone. You will find them near the edge of the valley. Where the mists are thicker, in a place where one is meant to be lost.
Hmm. She's definitely wherever that place is. And then I turn. I guess if we're huddling, I kind of turn around to Nina and I go, "Do you know an edge of the valley where there's like denser mist than anywhere else?"
The mists are always thicker around the edges of his domain.
Is there a valley by his domain?
The domain
Or-
is this whole area is referred to as the valley, the valley
Oh,
of
okay.
Barovia.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you. And I go back to the huddle.
I'm sorry.
Helpful.
Nina, really fast. Is his location, is that near the edge of the valley by chance?
His castle.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call it the edge of the valley. It's actually closer to the middle.
Okay, well then she's probably not there then. Fuck. Okay. Thank you, Nina. And I turn around. Well, she's not there then.
Can we go sit down if we're gonna hang out here?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
My legs are
that's,
hurting, right? I did that. Yeah, no.
Come over this way.
I'm gonna lay on the table.
Oh my
I
god.
just had a stressful day.
Hey, don't sit on top of the table.
I'm laying on it.
There are chairs for a reason.
I'm laying on it.
Yeah, your butt is on it.
I put my boobs on it then. I just look the other way.
Sit on a chair.
Fine. I'm sorry.
This is not just my business. This is my home. And you are a guest, and you have not paid for another night. And you lie, and you put your butts and your boobs on my table.
Cat, go pay her another night.
Okay, yeah, I will. Here, Nina, what was the going rate? I'm sorry. Was it?
It
Was
is
it?
2 gold per night, and my husband cannot say anything else about it.
Are you sure? Hey, sir.
Matt, don't
Why did I
start anything.
send Cat?
Yes?
Hey, it's your favorite adventurers. How are you doing today?
Welcome back. Would you all like some lunch? I can prepare some bread and cheese for you.
That sounds
Yes.
amazing. However,
Yes.
I'm looking for that steely wheelie on another night here. If you can catch me.
Nina is trying to make you pay for another night.
Yes. I don't mind
Jack-
paying, but just a little less.
He looks over at Nina and gives him like this really like big burly thick bearded pouty man look. And yeah, thank you, Rance, as the burly bearded powdery man. And Nina says, "No, if they're going to stay here, they need to pay our rates." Nina.
I'll walk over there. I'm gonna walk over there and be like, okay, how about this, Nina? How about we pay half price? No, let me walk over. We'll pay half price to stay here, but we will pay full price for meals.
We're
So a gold and 5 silver.
we're not
Because I'm
starving,
pretty sure your
guys.
husband
Just
wa-
pay the full
Pretty
price.
sure your husband was gonna be like, shh. Your husband was gonna be like half price for both the bedroom and for food, but we will pay full price for food, half room for board.
How many nights are you planning on staying here?
That's
At least one more.
nice plan on staying, guys.
Well, at least, yeah, until you guys get the, or till
So
you get the
two.
potion.
At least 2 more days.
2 more days.
So it'd be 2 gold, however many silver. I'm not good at math here.
Person.
Okay. For all of you together, for 2 days, for room and board, that would be 20 gold. I knock it down to 17. She looks at to 17 and no lower.
Fair. I pull out. I go over to Noom like, hey, do you have the sack of money? I'm out.
What you-
Dad.
What happened to all your gold?
Do I have the what?
Do you have the sack of money?
Oh, yeah.
And I just like fish out 17 gold. I give it to her very gently. I'm like, here you go. Thank you so much.
I feel like you
Still, I
pull
would
out
like
this
you to sit in
giant
the
sack
chair.
with like 200 gold pieces, and you're like, oh, 1, 2, 3.
I just count really
A
slow.
little bit falls out on the table.
Very well.
Oh, those aren't for you.
You have the room and you have meals for 2 more days. But I would still like you to sit in our chairs and not on the table.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
It's called manners.
You're right. I apologize. Nina.
She didn't
I was-
learn those growing up.
Didn't have to.
She had to pay people to do that for her.
Too rich to care.
You're rich to care. I don't give a fuck.
So, Sylvie, armorer.
What did Nina call her? Rowler? Rowley?
Rowley.
Rowley? I think maybe it would be worthwhile to visit that. Visit them. I don't know what more information we'd glean. All we know is she left town to try and get back home, which means she probably braved the mist. So we don't know much more than that. We could probably go ask Rowler where, if he knows more, but
Jacques comes out and he says, I have bread and I have cheese for all of you. Fill your tummies for a good lunchtime meal. He passes
Jacques
that
Just
up.
slowly walks over and then just grabs like a handful of cheese.
thank you, Jacques. Jacques, did you know?
Thank you.
Did you know Sylvina?
Sylvina? Yes, she was very gruff at first, but we got along quite well. I like to have conversations with her.
Your wife said she wanted to go home and she just left one day. Do you know anything else about that?
She talked about her home quite often. She said that is how we started having our conversations, is because she had come from a winery and I had come from a winery, even though I have not been back in some time. She would tell me stories of the wine that she produces compared to our wine. Of course, ours is better.
Of course.
And I don't know. I don't know if I upset her one day, but she started to feel very sad. And yes, that is my wife is correct. That is what she is what she said before she left, is that she was missing home and was restless and could not stay here.
But she can't really get home, can she? Because she's an outsider. So do you know what her plan was?
If she had the plan, she did not tell me. If she was planning on going to her home, then that plan is hopeless.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Jacques?
Yes.
Where is this rally? The armor that she visited?
He's the rally is the armor, just north of the town square.
Okay, thank you. I think we're gonna go and talk to him a little bit, find out where she ended up.
And I'm sorry, Jacques. One last thing before you go, could you tell us a little bit about the festival that happens here?
The festivals? Well, they are mostly different every week. Well, they have the different names, but it is mostly the same sort of process that goes on. Everyone gathers in the town square, and there is some speeches from the burgomaster, from Baron Vargas, and usually make some sort of decoration. There is some food. It is just this whole thing where we gather all together and we be happy, to fend off the darkness for yet 10 more days.
Do you know why participation is mandatory?
That is part of the law here, part of the lifestyle, is that we are all to be happy people, and this is the weekly happy gathering.
Is it the Baron or the Burgomaster who dishes out the laws here?
Is the same man.
Same man? Oh, you said Burgomaster and Baron earlier. So
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yes,
say-
two different titles. Many people do not like the title Burgomaster. It is too hard to say, so they say Baron instead.
So this is more of a law than anything religious.
No, this is a law. Yes.
Okay. All the questions that I had, Jacques. Thank you.
I hope you enjoy my bread and cheese.
Yeah. It's a
I
big
bake
wedge.
the bread myself.
Dane just eating bread. He's like, oh, I'm lactose intolerant. I can't eat cheese.
That's okay. Arx eats your share of cheese.
Well, what time is it by chance? Do we have like a idea of what time it is?
What bell is it? What's the
I
last
reach
bell
in my
that
pocket,
rang?
You guys-
pull out my pocket sundial.
That doesn't work.
I didn't
inside?
realize that
Oh.
you're both inside and in a place where the sun doesn't shine.
This thing's not working.
It's broken.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a new one.
So it was around lunchtime as you guys were making your way back to the inn. You guys have made your way back, talked to Six a little bit in the town square, and then spent some time in the inn. It's probably getting closer to mid-afternoon now.
You think we can have time to go to the armory, or should we wait for tomorrow for that?
We can. How about armory, and then head to the church. Or if there's any place else we want to go in between, then we could head to the church for the night service.
What,
Sounds
so,
good with me.
Six, you said something about Felix, that he's what happened to him?
Well, Dane did a
I got a good sniff of the guy.
Right, we established he was
yeah,
fiendish.
caught the same whiff as Grandma. Yeah, fiends are tricky. I just know that they can be, they can take forms of other people or be inside other people.
It's like a possession.
Yeah. So I'm willing to bet one of those two. Taking the form of, you can just kill him. But it's a little trickier if inside of the kid.
Partly, we could always just kill the kid.
No. No.
Maybe we just have to play the Trolls Toll.
To get into
Um,
that boy's hole.
Um, I think a chat with
The father
Father
would be.
Lucian would be wise. Maybe he knows more than I do.
And do you think this is connected to the missing bones?
At first I thought it might have been red herring, but the most obvious answer is usually the right one.
Such a Afro word, like phrase, red herring, because of Barovia, or yeah,
What?
never mind.
Because there are
You say
crows
Africa?
everywhere and it's a bird.
And
oop.
also like the whole red hair thing.
He's making fun of the word red herring
Oh, I
with
know.
a superstition in Barovia. Helping you out there, bud.
I got it.
You fell so flat. You poor little thing.
I got it. I got it.
Okay. Let's hit the armorer. I don't know how much we'll learn from him or them, whoever it is.
Oh, we should
And
check
then
out
go to the
weapons,
church.
too, over there.
You guys done eating?
Yeah. All the cheese I feel like is gone at this point because Arx would have ate it all. So
No, to
And
himself. Arx
Kat, did we
loves
pay?
cheese.
Arx loves cheese.
I was already paid. Paid. That's good. That's
Okay.
paid.
Have you paid for all of us?
Yeah, 17 for all of us was what?
Okay.
Yeah, the 17 covered everything.
Nice. All right. Then let us adjourn and let's head over.
As everybody leaves, six waits till he one, and then goes over, puts 3 gold on the counter, and then nods to her, leaves.
She doesn't say anything, but she looks at you with with respect.
Cat and Dan are like, we got such a good deal.
Like we're not
Just walk down
starving
the-
for money yet.
You guys walk out on the street. It is mid-afternoon in the
Yeah,
town of Valaki.
Paying full price for everything.
All right, let's go north
Will
from the
be.
town square.
All right, so you guys head over to the town square. I'll just zoom right past here.
Okay.
You head to the north, and it's really just this first building right here on the corner, just past the town square. You see this sort of like building with a sort of like open air section attached to it. There's some heat coming off of it. There is some like the sound of like metal banging on metal, and there's a sign over the door that says Thimdul's Armory or Armor. And I'll go ahead and move
Thimdul.
you to that.
All right, who wants to do the
How do
talking?
you spell that?
Not me.
Everybody
spell
know why we're
Thimble?
here, right?
Oh, you
Come
get
on.
it.
Just the entrance.
Yeah, okay. Thimdle's Armory.
Cat, that's the back.
Thimdul's Armament is what it's
Armament.
called.
On my.
Okay, so
There's 2 sets of stairs. I was confused as well.
let me explain to you because this map isn't exactly how I would like this to be pictured. This is just an internet map. So as you approach it, there is this sort of like building section right here that is completely closed in like a building, and then to the side of it, this section over here that you guys are seeing on the map, the walls are low. So it's sort of like open air. There's still like a some semblance of a roof over it, kind of extending from the building itself. But the walls are low so that you can actually see into this area. So this is sort of like a more open yard sort of thing. There's an open doorways. There's not doors here actually. There's just open doorways, and there is a big sort of like forge that's there. That's exuding a lot of heat from the building. You can see a lot of light coming from it. There's a lot of like banging, and as you walk by, you do see a really like burly bearded man that is working in the forge currently.
So half walls,
so-
okay. Does he notice us coming?
No, he didn't seem to notice you as you walked by, and you guys walked into the store. As you walk into the store, let me just like lay this out for you here. Again, don't look at the map. listen to me. I shouldn't have even put a map for you, on this for you guys.
Theater of the mind.
I
want to fight this guy.
Theater of the mind for me. Okay, so inside you see a counter where it looks like sales go on. It looks like there is a sort of like sales registry sort of thing. There's a better word for it that I can't think of. And there is a long table with a glass case over it that looks like that has like a variety of different weapons there. There's like some light hammers, daggers, mace, hand axe, battle axe. There's like a flail, a long sword, some of the more specialty things, but definitely like only like one of those sorts of things. Whereas there's more like there's like a few daggers, there's a few hand axes, that sort of thing. And there's also a sign that is on the glass counter there that says specialty items available upon request. And then over on this side, there's another long table where there is some armor. For the most part, though, it looks like different assortments of leather-based armor. And there is one table that has a shield on it, and then there is a sort of like figure standing there that's wearing a breastplate. That's the only sort of like metal armor that you see. The rest of it is pretty much leather-based, but there's no one else like on the selling floor itself.
Six will walk kind of near him and have to look over the walls.
I pick him up.
waves his staff up in the air. Hello.
So the walls right here are solid walls. What you are in is a
Okay.
building. There is a passageway to an open air sort of courtyard that you guys walked past with a man in it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Get
Yeah,
over
we
there.
definitely would have still been outside then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that as best as possible.
Yeah.
Outside courtyard, inside building. Yeah.
Walk by, wave the staff up in the air over the half walls. And go, hello.
He looks at you and he like, one moment. And he finishes whatever he's working on. I'm not fucking Smith. I don't know how he does things.
Quelching.
And he puts his whatever he
quenching.
puts his stuff away. He gets to a pausing point in his project, enough to where like he can continue it later, but still like take a few minutes off.
What were you working on?
I was working on some swords,
What kind of swords?
short swords for the guards. What can I help you with today?
Would you, by chance, happen to be Raleigh?
Yes, I am Rowley.
Raleigh, we are, first of all, outsiders. Number one, I'm sure you noticed that.
Outsiders are always welcome. I've only met one so far, but any others that come can welcome. That is what our armory here is named after an outsider from long ago.
Oh, all right. Well, you're very kind. Well, we'd actually like to talk to you about the other outsider that you met. Sylvie, her name was?
Metal
you know
leg.
her.
Metal legs. Metal cat like metal legs. Metal.
Whoa, intense there. Hold on. One step at a time.
Sorry. Yeah.
That is what I had to tell her. Haha. You don't get that joke yet, but or maybe you do. You laughed. Haha.
We are looking for her. She had been missing for some time, and we were tracking her down. Ended up here, and tracked her. And as far as we can tell, this was one of the areas that she was around the most.
Yeah, I can tell you that much. She has been here. She is not here now, though. I haven't seen her in a few weeks.
Yeah. Would you happen to know any idea of where she went?
No, she honestly wasn't that scary. She talked to me a great many things that I did not even know that I was not raised on, but she didn't speak a whole lot about her about the land where she came from. I asked a few questions, but I don't pry. I'm not a nosy guy. I like the metal. I like working with the metal. We worked with metal together. That was as much as our relationship.
All right. And you made her what she said metal leg. Is that correct?
Yes, it was I made it. It was her idea though, entirely hers. She came to me and says, "What can you make?" And I said, "What do you want me to make?" She says, "Make me new leg." I says I can outfit some metal to her leg, but she comes in and she pulls out some paper and she draws up these plans for a leg that is like her flesh one, like ours, but metal. Small interworking parts that I had to really focus on making.
Mm-hmm.
We worked together, we make her a metal leg. It was fantastic.
I'm sure it was a excellent prosthetic.
It was very awkward at first. We had to make a couple. The first ones did not work at all.
Hey.
Do you still
I
have
think
some of
that's
those
expected.
prototypes?
They are mostly scraps now. I had to reuse the metal, and for the most part, they didn't. She said they weren't good, so I recycled the metal.
Was there anything she said about the reason that she was here?
The reason that
That she was in Barovia, or was she just trying to find a way out?
well,
You know?
at the point that I had known her, she didn't really talk about why she was here. She just said that she happened to find her way in.
Okay.
And by this point, she said that she had admitted to me that she was essentially stuck. And I said, "Yes, you are. Everyone knows you cannot leave." So she, I guess, was trying to make a life for herself. For trying to figure out what to do next.
Okay. All right. Riley, does anybody else have any questions?
I have a question, Six. Can you make me a metal leg, sir? Or legs?
Yeah, you look like yours are working fine.
I can always.
Just for the fun of it. She
Wow,
wants
okay.
it just for the fun of it.
Just okay. She's not actually considering cutting off her leg.
No.
Weird.
Do the
Okay, because
metal attached to the leg.
I don't know. These redheads, I don't know what they do.
What does that mean?
That's fair.
That's
Okay,
fair.
how long have you been here, girl?
I can't even tell you honestly. I'm sorry.
It's been about
Like-
7 days.
Yeah.
4 days.
Who's
Felt
to say?
7.
So you know by now the whole thing with the hair.
Yeah. No. I
Yeah.
It's superstition. No one ever really sees red hair. When they see them, they pop up in history. Tragic things happen. It is a legendary thing.
No, yeah, I've heard the story. Yeah, again, it was just a goof. I was just to see if you could do them, but my legs.
I mean, I can. It would take some time.
I get. Yeah, you know what? Just forget.
It's a very if I use Sylvina's plans, it's a little bit of a complicated procedure. It takes several days.
Did she say by chance where she came up with the idea, or was it just something that came to her?
She said she was at one of the festivals and something that she saw gave her this idea. She didn't explain any more than that.
Did she say what festival? I'm just to say.
It was one of the festivals from 2 months ago. I don't remember them for that far back.
Do you know
There
what?
have been so many.
You know what day it was on by chance? We can kind of line it back up.
Oh, let me think.
Don't think too hard.
4 or 5 weeks ago? I don't know which one.
As of like this day. Oh, I'm trying to see if we can like kind of correlate the days. So if we need to go see what was going on there, we could match them up a little bit.
Why? To see where she got inspiration for a leg?
Would be helpful.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, no, take your time.
Raleigh, was there anybody else that you know that she talked to?
Actually, yeah. Because when she showed up here, she had very little money. I said this would be an expensive thing because of the metal and because of the labor. I had to put aside several projects just to work on this leg for her. And she came back and she had more money. I said, I said, what have you done? How did you get this? And she said that that she had been doing favors for the Baron. Wouldn't say any more
Okay.
than that.
Okay. Yeah, that's very valuable information. Thank you.
She's been hiding werewolves.
What'd you say?
We can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was whispering. I'm like whispering in Noom's 60th. She's been hunting werewolves. I guarantee it. I guarantee
She
it.
didn't have a leg.
What the fuck you mean she didn't have a leg? She had a leg.
She didn't have it yet. She couldn't pay for it.
She was hobbling then. I don't know, but this makes sense.
Does it?
She was sleeping with the Baron.
Well,
Can I interest this is also a business. Can I interest you in any weapons?
What
Do
you
you-
got?
Do you have a Fantasy Sears catalog?
Do you have any?
Let me show you what I have here.
Fantasy
my
Costco, where all the
hyperlink.
dreams come true.
Got a deal for you. Ooh, thanks.
He lists this out for you. I'm not gonna do it myself.
Raleigh,
What's-
you have specialty items.
Yes, like
Wait.
the leg.
The leg. Okay. Is there any that you?
It's a sort of thing where if you want something more complicated
Okay.
than what I have, you can request it, and I can come up with a price for it, and this is something I'm gonna have to make myself that I don't have on stock.
Okay. And how do you work with? Have you ever imbued something with magical energy?
Me?
Is that
No.
typical for you? Okay.
I don't have that gift. The one who started it, my grandfather, and that outsider Thimdol that I told you about, he
Okay.
apparently could do wondrous things with a forge.
Is Thimdol still around?
No, Thimdol passed away generations. I was not even born before he died.
Okay.
Do you know anybody in town that can?
That knows magic.
Yeah, that can imbue our weapons with magic.
Can't say I do.
Well, what? Like Six holds up his staff, and Jesus Christ, I'm on Laura's laptop, and it keeps popping up her email stuff.
Natural male enhancement.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. He goes, so would you happen to improve something like this? Holds up his bladed staff. Just make it naturally, more deadly and whatnot. Improve the quality.
You want me to replace the handle? I see it's broken.
Yeah, kind of like that part of it, but how much would that cost to get a better version of this?
A better version of this? This already. Let me see here. I can sharpen it for you for a small fee. Otherwise, this is good metal.
How much the sharpening be?
Sharpening would be, let's say, 5 gold.
5 gold. How long will it take?
I got some other things to do, but if you come here at the end of the day, then I can give it back to you for that.
All right. I think I might go to the night service. Would that be too late to come back?
Honestly, I am always working. I have been talked to before about my noises into the night. But I'm around. You come knock on the door. I have it
Alright.
for you.
All right. And by the way, can I get? This might be a specialty item. On the metal of the blade, and Six shows the starburst that he has. Can you put something like this on the metal part.
He looks at it. Oh, that is cool. You throw in an extra gold, I etch it for you.
All right. Hands him 6 gold. Gives him the staff.
Great, thank you. Thanks your staff.
Are you having etched to it, little trash man?
I'm the trash man.
Little dirty boy.
Well, Raleigh, thank you so very much for all this information. I don't think I have any more questions. But we will definitely come back to you if we can think of something more.
Sure, I am always here. I do literally nothing else. This is my life. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I love this shit.
Of course. Do what you love. Am I right?
Yeah.
Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Isn't that what they say?
Mm-hmm.
Just the way Thomas.
Okay. You guys are done there?
Yeah, I'm done here.
So bright.
You guys walk back out onto the streets of Vallaki once more.
I just realized that says Velaki in the top left.
You
That's
just.
Honestly, I don't read it. I see it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's some word. It says Sala something.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so church again to talk about Felix.
Service?
Mhm.
Yeah. If we get there early, maybe we can talk to Father before service.
What bell is it, Thomas?
It's probably around. Yeah, just as you're wondering. What bell is it? The bell dongs. Four bells after midday.
So the fourth bell is
Yeah,
okay.
but I wanted to be specific in case you guys were confused and thought it was 4 a.m.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Appreciate the.
So
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
16
paint. I'm trying to paint the
Confused.
picture. I'm trying to paint the scene for you guys.
It gongs
I
16
appreciate it.
times.
It's
Well, maybe if you
important
gave
for
us
theater
some
of the mind.
maybe if you gave us some sunlight, we wouldn't be confused if it was AM or PM.
Can't do that. I'm sorry.
Stupid vampires and their stupid
In
sun
military
sickness.
gongs, it's 16 gongs.
It's. I think people would burn that tower down.
Alright, I guess we make our way towards the church, and on the way there, Six is gonna keep an eye out for any landmarks or shops of notice.
Okay. So you guys have been down this way before. At this point, you're not really seeing any new shops. You're walking down this street though. You notice something as you are walking past the orphanage. You kind of glance at it just because your kids are there. Not
Oh,
your
shit.
kids, but some of you are attached to some of them. And there's all that whole weird thing going on. Something is off about
Pull up.
the orphanage today, though.
Is it on fire?
It's not on fire. No. However, it's a little less obvious. However, still perfectly noticeable. It's not really subtle. You look over at the orphanage, and there is an armored guard that is standing in front of the door, and it looks like on the pavement, right next to the pavement that leads up to the orphanage, looks like there is still some broken glass, and it looks like there may be some kind of dried blood. And you look up, and on the second story where there's the window to the hallway, that has been completely boarded up.
Good.
Someone got
Hi.
thrown out. Uh-oh.
I don't know about the rest of them, but Arx is gonna go walk up to the guard and go, What happened here? We just dropped off some kids like yesterday.
I moved you
Map
to the orphanage.
change.
Let me.
I run inside to find
The guard stops you.
Is that the
my
Mandalorian?
baby boy's in there. My baby boy's in there. I have to go inside, please.
Alright, I need this resolution to...
Okay.
Hey, Thomas.
Um.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Can you get rid of that little black
can I help you?
spot? The little black spot by the bush, right here. I'm
right
dying.
there, yeah.
Why?
I'm dying. What do you mean why? Because it's aggravating me.
What black spot?
Thank you.
Is it gone?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Arcs, you run up to the guard, and
Cat just
and
walks
ask
into
what
the-
happened here.
Just
Walks
yeah,
to where
no,
there's evidence.
The guard the cat just like walks through the broken glass and blood, and he says, hold on. There has been an incident here. Seems one of the children has fallen from the second floor window, hit the ground wrong, died. We're currently investigating, but for the most part, it seemed like an accident.
which one?
What it was one of the teenagers. I think I think they said his name was Cedric.
Oh, good. Okay, God. Uh-huh. Cat takes like a huge sigh of relief. She's like,
Wait,
oh,
Cedric, no!
You think it was an accident?
Was
There is still we're still investigating, looking into the situation, but
Who's
so far it looks like it. Yes.
who's in charge of the investigation?
oh, son of a Magnum PI over here. Sherlock Holmes.
Let's see. Gusin is in charge of the investigation right now.
Maybe we speak
Gusin
with him.
Vitalovich.
Gustin. Maybe we
He is
speak
currently
with him.
speaking with Headmistress Belasco. He's currently speaking with the headmistress. What business do you have with the investigation?
well,
Cedric was my nephew.
we brought some kids in that from the village of Barovia that were in the middle of the forest, and we want to make sure that they're all right and that they can get safe passage home. So we would like to see if we can help in any way.
We have to assure you that we have this under control. Do not worry about it. We'd prefer it if you did not get involved. What I can tell you is that as far as we know, no other children were harmed. It seems like he fell out of the window and broke his neck on the fall.
Sorry, people don't just fall out of windows.
Yeah. You don't just slip and be like, oh, I fell out the window. That's not how it happens.
What if can we just after what was his name? The
Gusin?
Goose. After Goosen is done talking to Belasco, is it all right if we come in and ask her?
Once we conclude our investigation, you are free to come back into the orphanage.
How long will that take?
We've been here for a little bit, probably not too much longer. Maybe 30 or so minutes.
Okay. All right. And Six kind of like pulls Arcs over to him, and in a hushed tone, like make sure away from the guards.
Yeah,
like,
Senna will like speak up and like talk about something while they're talking.
hey, what if I go around back, crawl up, and get the other side of the top story?
That could work. If we can somehow get the guards slightly away from the door, I can always, make myself invisible and try and head up into the building too. We just need them far enough away from the door that they don't really notice.
I got this.
Toss the new my ring. I go, I got you, buddy. I'll be your backup.
I got this. Cat pulls out her double loops.
I don't think that's appropriate for right now.
He winks at everybody. She's like, watch this shit. And Cat goes fucking wild. She is ripping it up, just like enticing this wonderful guard. Oh God, you're looking so good today. Come here. Come here, man. Ba-da-da-da. Let's kiss in the bush. Let's go.
Do you have a permit to perform in a public space?
You're all. No, I don't. Okay, you're right. Sorry.
Thank you.
So yeah, I guess while they're off having their body, I'll just be talking with the guard, kind of keeping his attention. I'll ask just general questions like where's the body now and stuff like that.
The body has been moved to the church for preparation.
It's convenient. That's where we're going for preparation to be buried.
For internment, yes.
Gotcha. And I know you're just here on duty, but how are the kids doing? Anybody freaking out?
For the most part, yeah, it seems like they're all freaking out. One of the other kids died. It's a pretty freaky thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I get that.
Yeah.
Then Six is gonna go around to the back. Yeah.
We're just loitering. I guess we kind of break off and maybe just move back to the road.
Okay. So Six, you get to the back there, and you start climbing up the wall there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you climb up the wall. Are you gonna stop at the second floor to look in the nursery at all, or just like go all the way up to the top?
Gonna check the windows as I go.
Okay. So as you're climbing up this side, I'll go ahead and reveal this whole area.
Oh, it's so dark.
You've been checking the windows. You're seeing all the kids. You saw like most of the kids are kind of like downstairs in the sort of like gathering area. They're not really playing right now. They're kind of like just sitting. Lucian looks like he's trying to act cool, but he looks like he shit his pants or something. Reek is sitting as still and passively as ever.
Looking pretty cool.
My boy.
You move up to the second floor. You see that there's a group of like teenagers and kids like kind of like huddled in the nursery. Sort of like it looks like maybe these kids might have like been close to Cedric. They look like genuinely mournful in comparison to the other kids who looked like mostly just shaken. Something you notice though is that in the first two floors so far, you haven't seen Myrtle.
Yeah. Are these kids I've seen before?
You've seen them all in the orphanage.
Okay. And did you say Lucian was up here?
Lucian was in the first floor.
Looking like he
first
shit his
floor.
pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Look like trying to act cool, but definitely looking like he shit his pants.
what about
so
Felix?
it's gonna-
Have you seen Felix?
Haven't seen Felix either.
Yeah. So it's gonna like take note of that and then quickly take a look in the window upstairs.
Okay. Are you trying to do this sneakily?
Yes, with my clodhopper boots.
Maybe I should have given
make
you the
me
cloak.
a,
Oh no, you
make
already
me
have.
a
No,
stealth
you don't
check.
have a cloak.
Like I said, clodhoppers.
Hmm.
Okay. You climb yourself up to the attic and where you know the window is already, as you've already crawled in this before.
Oops.
And you peek in the window. And through the window, it's pretty dirty, but you see Felix sitting on the chair right by the window, just as you had seen the chair before. And you notice that Myrtle is sitting next to him. And Felix looks out the window and sees you, and he smiles a little bit and just waves.
I look over to Myrtle. How does she?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
So like she has acid burns on her.
Probably.
Nice 20.
Yeah, so so she is sitting still. She's not like moving around or making any super big sort of like expressions or anything. but you do see that she definitely she's doing very good at staying calm, but she looks afraid. You can see it in her eyes. She looks like also that as you're looking at her, the way that she's sitting looks kind of like unnatural, as if she may be bound in some way, just like not like obviously visible to you. She's not like wrapped in ropes or anything, but she looks like she's bound in some way. And you also notice one more thing, is that she appears to have bruises on her arms.
Yes.
And Felix looks at you and says, he makes this motion, and you can see him mouth the words like, I want to talk. Come on.
6 waits for him, like, is the window closed?
The window is closed.
All right. He, like, and so I try to lift the window up, and
It's unlocked. Yeah.
okay, yeah, lift it up, and I crawl in and like toss the ring. Or no, I keep it for just a second. Go, hey, what you up to, Felix?
Oh, I was just waiting to see when you would show up.
What? So you tossed a kid out a window?
He stole something from me.
What do you steal?
My locket.
The locket that Belasco had?
If she has it now, then maybe I'll visit her next.
Is this Felix I'm talking to, or is this the fiend?
You're very clever. I knew you were. Well, at least I didn't think so at first. You straight up handed me a vial of acid. It was so hard for me not to laugh. Your other friends figured it out though, what was going on. And you knew by the end of it. You tried to catch me off guard. Still couldn't do that. I was very interested by you though. So sure of yourself.
Okay. So, what do you want?
I want to be left alone. I want the rest of Milovage's energy. I want to escape.
All right. Well, here's the thing. We need a question answered by Milovage. Son of a bitch. It keeps popping up. We need a question answered by Milovage.
Natural male enhancement.
So are you related? Are you here because of because of Bones?
Can't say I am. I'm here because Felix found me.
All right. I think we could work something out. And 6 tosses the ring out. Just
6,
like-
are you in? Did you climb inside the attic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you say, it's I think it's too late for that. Or no, as you say, I think we can work something out. He looks to you and says, I think it's too late for that. And behind you, the window slams shut, and the room seems to get darker. Like light is just being sucked out of it. And as Felix is just sitting there smiling at you. Yes, Jake?
No, sorry. I saw
Okay.
Toby press something, but we'll keep doing.
He's doing a thing. As Felix is sitting there smiling at you, you see purple smoke start to rise from Felix's eyes and his ears and his mouth. And as he's doing this, you see Myrtle now is looking at him and is just like freaking out. He's just like, Six, what is happening? And Felix's body slumps forward, and the purple smoke coalesces into this demonic figure. And that's where we're going to end our session.
Damn it, I had something to do next!
I mean, do you guys not see it coming when it's like 9 o'clock and something dramatic's about
Yeah,
to
I knew
happen?
it was coming up.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was
Oh, I
coming.
did
Yeah.
too, but I just wanted to get through my thing to at least get up there first.
My baby. Reek
We
is
don't
in-
know what's going on. You gotta remember,
No,
Aladdin. We don't know anything going on in the attic right now. We don't even know it's urgent.
Jake, stop! I would have seen Dane get replaced with his ring, and I know what that means.
That is how the next session will start.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
That was fucking good, Thomas.
Reek's in there with that fucking mad lad up in there. Fuck
No,
that
he's
guy.
not. Reek's not
I
up
bought
there.
him a toy to be nice to him. Fuck him.
Reek's not up
Fuck him.
there.
Reek's down there, but he's he's still in there somewhere. With those fucking.
Well,
He's
it's the end of the game.
That was good.
So
Fuck.
usually we have a sort of ritual that happens at the end of the game. It's
Tell
a
us
Be a
little,
about
part of it.
yeah, it's a little part of the show we call the post show. It's the part of the show
That's
where
not what
we
call it.
That's not what we call it.
shut. You guys don't know. Shut up. I've been doing this for 100 years. Yeah, we're at the post show. It's the part of the show that happens after the show. Oh, you know what? I think it's called the after show actually. Yeah, it's the show that happens after the show. Go ahead and kick us off, Thomas.
What's up?
This is the after
the
show,
fuck?
man. What's going on? That was a great description of a smoke monster thing. What is that? What did we just run into? Do we know?
What are its exact stats?
Yeah,
Show me what's
the
its
stat block for
AC
this
and what's its
purple smoke
HP?
monster?
And what are its
This
vulnerabilities
one
and
is
resistances?
AC, and if it's yeah,
Hard to say. I guess you'll have to figure that out.
You know
next
what's
week.
cool is I didn't want to hit a kid, but now that it's smoke, I don't feel
Oh, no.
bad.
Yeah.
I'll give him the smoke. Bow, 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 bow.
He hurt Myrtle. I was ready to fight a kid.
So, obviously, none of us know the conversation Rance just had, or Six
See,
just had.
everyone had their own fun single adventure with Six sleeping, and then Six was like, "Fuck you, my solo adventure."
I get
now."
to play now.
He wakes up, runs out there, no
and
one
starts
else is
combat
involved,
on his
just him.
own.
Yep.
All right.
I
Well,
was almost afraid you guys weren't gonna get there.
Oh, dude, we were just going pretty slow. We got
I
there.
was just trying to find me some god and got interrupted by a demon.
Hate it when that happens.
I thought you were about to say like it possesses Myrtle, and I was supposed to be like, "Fuck."
yeah, I was gonna be mad about that one.
It's like,
We don't
Thomas,
know.
what is your address? Because we are about to fight.
we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Honestly, I'm gonna fucking throw that rattle in the fucking garbage now. Fuck that kid. Fuck that kid.
I can't believe you went and bought that thing, even
Reek-
though we knew he was
Three
baddie.
gifts now. Reek gets 3 gifts now.
Speaking of gifts, what did you guys think about Blinsky's Toy Shop?
Dude, I got
It
fucked.
was
That's
so
pretty good.
weird,
What are
and
the
it was too weird for
odds?
arcs.
I thought it was like a artificer, maybe like one level of artificing. And I
I
wanted-
cannot believe you rolled a 13.
What are the
Oh God.
fucking odds? That was
I mean,
wild.
1 in
I
20,
would-
but
I was gonna say between the 5 of you, if you all 5 were to go there, between the 5 of you and being 1 through 20, kind of get close to like a 1% chance.
Yeah, but no,
so
it's
guaranteed I would have been
that
the one who rolled it.
he's
'cause,
the
like,
one that rolled it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cat-
Well, yeah, exactly. Between the 5 of you and a 1 in 20 odds, it's like a 1% chance that you specifically were gonna roll it.
Fucking
But he
wild.
did. But he did. What valuable entertainment.
It was like you said. It looks like a pie. I was like,
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my face when you rolled that, but like,
your face was hilarious.
shit.
I was like 13, and I looked at my sheet, and I was like, no.
Oh,
I was like, of all things.
Oh,
And then it wasn't even like for like the gift. It was the one I chose for myself
Yeah,
that even
exactly.
made it crazier. I was like,
Exactly.
"What?"
You're like, I want something for myself, and he's like, I got you, brah.
I got you, bro. You
And
look
he
like the kind of
holds
guy who would
that
like a
up.
fucking talking pie.
Yeah.
puppet man.
You look like you like to eat. Here's a talking pie. Surely there's no trauma associated with this.
Surely,
How
surely
how
there's
would
no-
I know?
God, that was it's insane. I honestly I enjoyed everything about that. That was fun. I'm glad we
Yeah.
talked about Sylvie and how she got a fucking metal leg. That's sick as shit. That was so cool. Honestly, Kat was thinking about cutting her legs off for a metal leg.
We kind of tell.
It's
It's
a weird
a-
thing to do.
Nice fashion statement.
I mean, I'd be sick if I came back with 2 metal legs.
Yeah, I
You
really
badass.
like Full Metal Alchemist, so I'm gonna cut my arm
Only in
and
the
leg off.
legs.
I mean, the legs. Everything else is good. What else was good? What else is good? Honestly, I'm ready for next session because I'm ready to freaking fuck up.
You guys finally get some
Throw
combat.
down.
How,
It's-
how many times have I
Combat!
It's been a
no
while.
combat? It's been like 6 sessions maybe.
Let's
I want
see.
combat.
I
Is
know
Savannah
you
gonna get
do.
up there for combat?
No, probably.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
The
I have
last
a
time you guys
plan.
had combat was in session 7.
Yeah.
We
That was when you guys fought the ladies in the windmill.
About the ladies.
The ladies.
Yeah, that apparently not a lot of people fucking know are witches, according to that Discord chat picture you sent us.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
not a
they're
lot
like-
of people are able to tell if someone they're talking to is a fiend or undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like.
Those
"What-
people just
I'm
walk
not-"
up and they have to see if oh, is this a person I like or don't like. They don't have to be like, oh, is this person
Let-
secretly?
do
a
they
witch?"
smell funny?
Yeah. I like that. I like how that's like the thing. Dane's like, I gotta smell them.
That class is broken for
Yeah,
this campaign.
Because like, technically okay, so like it is a homebrew feature.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is not a Wizards of the Coast approved thing. However, it is essentially the same thing as Divine Sense, which Arx has. If Dane wasn't doing it, Arx still has the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Would have
I
done it,
cannot.
but I also
can't
know
escape
Dane
it.
does it all the
It's kind
time.
of stuck.
You guys are the same character then?
Mine's permanent as well. I just have to like remember to like point it out that I have it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
only
never,
get-
I'm never gonna say that you passively do things. You have to remember.
Yeah.
Because otherwise all of my secrets are ruined, even though they've
Yeah.
already been ruined.
Yeah.
because you asked.
And there's like sometimes like at this point, because I've got both rogue shit and my warlock shit. That little part where you put shit like that is like this fucking long.
Yeah.
And,
The
like-
features section.
Yeah, I gotta fucking scroll down and be like, what the fuck do I have again? And I have to like relook at it every fucking episode.
Yeah,
So-
multiclassing is a pain in the butt because like you just have so many different features to look at.
Yeah.
So a
Now
couple
I'm
people
fucking-
got new items today. Haven't had a
Yeah.
chance to use them yet.
No, I'm
But,
hoping I get to
uh,
use it to start a next session because the minute I roll in, I'm gonna be like, I want to stealth, and
It's a
then
damn shame Six just gave away his weapon.
Hey, I have another one. It's not as good.
You
but-
do. But I was very pleased with myself because at first I
Yeah,
had
that
no
was-
expectation for you guys to go visit Thimdall's armaments. But then when you volunteered to give up your weapon, I was like,
hell yeah.
oh yeah,
Sweet.
cool.
Like, yes, this will work for me. I'm down for that.
Heck yeah.
I like the sound of that,
Honestly,
Murder
this is
City.
probably my favorite session so far. I don't know. It felt really good.
Really, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's
It was
good.
really, I feel like I talked a lot more, and it was actually like good speech. It wasn't just me bullshitting for
I
a
was
while.
super sleepy, so
I felt.
Yeah,
good.
I've been trying to cut back how much I talk. Because usually me and Rance are the ones who do everything.
Yeah, I think with Rance not being there, we kind of had to step it up
Like-
a little. bit.
Yeah, Dane talked a fuck ton more than usual
You
today.
guys did great.
Yeah.
Jake, can I
well,
ask you a
they
question?
did great.
No, but go ahead anyways.
Why is Cinna so unfriendly?
Oh, she a big bitch.
Oh, I got the answer. Send us a bitch.
Oh God.
Why don't you just
Right,
throw around the B word like that? Jesus.
It's okay, I
Um,
can say it.
she just doesn't trust people. She's hard to trust people. I think she's friendly. She'll talk if
Even
people
after Anya Anya took time to
Yeah.
tell you like what she's been through.
I don't
She's
care.
like, "What's your name?"
No.
And you're like,
Took a page out
Listen,
of Six's book.
Okay, Sitch has been going on and on about how names have power and people want people's names because they want to do dirty things with those names. So I've just been a little standoffish. We're in this new land and we don't know what the fuck's going on. People say it's a prison. We
So
haven't
tell
actually
y'all.
tried to leave yet, but
Just want to tell y'all how Thomas fucked me at the beginning of the session. So I was like, I've been playing like music and shit in the background for the past few sessions, right? Give it like that nice atmosphere. I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna put some like slight rainy like village noises in the background. I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. First
he
thing
said
that
it's not
comes out
raining.
of Thomas's mouth, it's not raining today, guys. I'm just like,
Great. Oh, I didn't know.
it's been like 10 minutes to find that, and it's not raining today. Nice.
I don't know. I don't know. It's part of how I'm trying to play her. It's partly I'm just not trying to talk as much, I guess.
Dude, you're good.
Because I want to give more RP time for everybody else.
Thank you for that. 'Cause I don't know. I just feel like you're better at it than us. So when you don't talk, it's like, oh, we should probably talk then.
Yeah,
So
it's an
nice.
awkward silence,
true.
and you guys have to fill it.
Yeah, you're like, It's like you or Rance that talk, and I'm like, okay, cool. They're gonna talk. It's chill. Rance
Look
is
at
I've
this.
talk.
I will never play the face of a party, just because that means every interaction is gonna be me, and like only me, and its success is determined.
That's what I
by
loved
me,
about
and-
playing Rick Danger is that like even though is that like he was the face of the party even if no one else wanted him to be.
First
Yeah,
off,
he-
let's
He
Let's give
literally
it a-
Savannah
like,
still loved Rick Danger. My character
when that
still
one shot
hated
started
you.
and everyone was given time to introduce their character, I'm pretty sure I, as Rick Danger, interrupted literally every single one of those.
I don't remember what you said for some of the interruptions.
No, I don't
but
remember
it
it. I don't remember
definitely
any of
happened.
it.
I only remember mine.
I absolutely like had to be drinking while playing Rick Danger because he was so aggressively obnoxious.
I barely remember my character's name from
Thomas
that.
just couldn't be that
so-
mean. You're a
Bluebeard?
Bluebeard.
I know it was Bluebeard because it was supposed to be a play on Black Widow because that Bluebeard's the name for the male version. But
Was it really?
Yep.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, it really helped with that team coming together as Rick Danger and the Blue Eyed Lovelies.
Yeah.
What's that
Never
name?
forget.
I played Temple, who heard that your body was a temple, so he gave his the thickest fucking walls he could get.
Back to the session
man.
though.
Yeah.
You got how much how do you guys feel about what you've learned about Sylvina? And yeah, I'll let you out of character like as your players like metagame a little bit about what you learned today.
I feel like a
Kind of a
dummy.
bitch.
I feel like a
She's
dummy.
a badass.
I feel like a dummy because we didn't even ask where everyone would go to about Sylvie. We wouldn't be like, let's talk at the inn. I can't believe we all whiffed that.
Well, no, that was partly my fault. I mean, I said, okay, like we know we have a lead. We know we'll get information at the healer. So what's the point of doing it anywhere else?
That's
Yeah. Oh.
We had a one-track mind on that part.
We had already,
Yeah.
but
feels
then
like
we would have met.
a
We
side
wouldn't have
game.
met Anya. So what's-
Honestly, though, it makes sense though because like as far as you know, you've been following her footsteps in regards to your line of questioning.
we're one of her
That makes sense.
footsteps.
Because Nina said that she wasn't that she didn't get a room at the inn until she was already missing a leg. 'Cause
So
she
where
said
did
that-
she stay before that?
I think
well,
she
well, no,
went
no,
to the
The implication
apothecary.
is that she went to the apothecary first.
I think that'd probably.
I know, but he still said it took a while to make
She
the
was at-
leg.
She's no,
Yeah, but
she
you can
probably
not have a
she
leg
stayed-
for a
so
while.
after her leg was cut off, then she went to the inn.
You cannot have a leg for a while.
But no, I thought
No,
Let me
when
recheck something.
when Nina met Sylvina, that's a fun rhyme. She had one leg.
Yeah.
okay. For some reason, I was thinking you said she had the middle leg already, and I'm like, but then where did she stay in between that?
No,
Another
she
inn.
told you
Got
she
it.
told you guys that that she was a sad sack and stayed in and didn't really socialize for the first few days until she said she had an idea and went to the armament.
Oh yeah, I did.
So you guys think it's something from the circus that gave her an idea to make the metal
That
leg?
was from a festival.
Was it a mech? You think, like from anime?
Jake, why are you all fuzzy?
Why are you all?
Yeah,
fuzzy?
You're out of focus.
You got like
you
a
look
halo
like
light.
you look like I have astigmatism.
I,
You look
Yeah.
kinda
Joke
like
about that.
I'm
You
giving
look like
it. I'm
how
giving
it-
it to everybody.
How it looks when I drive at night.
Yeah, with all the
How's that?
No, your camera is out of focus.
Your
You
camera's
look
out
like a
of
J.J.
focus.
Abrams Star Trek film.
There we go. I fixed it.
Just tons of lens flare.
There's no more lens flare. You guys happy?
Terrific, thank you. I am happy.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Okay, so what we normally do, we talked about a little bit of the favorite parts already, but does anybody, let's just do it this way. Does anybody have a favorite part that wasn't listed?
I liked, even if I wasn't there, the Blinsky's toy shop. I thought that was really cool.
I have been practicing that voice all week. Can you tell?
Yeah, you did it really
It's
well.
fucking good.
Imagine if
I
we
was like,
never
okay,
went
say as
there.
many Y's as possible. Throw a Y in every other syllable.
I'm hoping we can get Blinsky to adopt an orphan.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, that's a little subquest I wasn't
I
expecting.
hope he takes Reek. I think Reek would be really good for him because.
He's got to choose one that'll get along with his monkey.
A literal blank slate.
Exactly. He could just
I mean, he
Oh,
didn't have a wife or anything, and like it was like a family-owned business. I was like, maybe he can adopt.
God, Thomas, goddamn it! Now I'm going through like my attacks. Like, okay, what am I gonna do?
Exactly. You gotta rethink your strategy.
Sounds like you're
no,
gonna
I like
make a
the
new
part
character.
where- I like the part where Anna told us more about like how she left.
Anya.
Yeah, that was really cool. I liked that because I don't know if we weren't told about this, maybe I just don't remember about like people leaving the tribe, so it was really cool.
So she had-
you have not been told about that.
Okay.
She okay, gotcha. I was gonna ask
Or
about
you
her
Do
skin.
feel
but-
bad about doing that,
Oh, do
You
you?
should.
like
was
legitimately.
Do
rude.
you? That was stupid.
Legitimately in real life.
That was very rude and inappropriate.
I was just like,
That's why we have content warnings, but also that was stupid.
she's just like, huh, powder in the face. It's like, ah, and then I really got something in my fucking eye, like right as that happened.
That's called immersion. You're welcome.
Yeah, would you fucking Thomas? Have you been to my fucking house while I was at work?
Yeah, he rigged up this trap for this exact purpose.
You knew what's gonna happen.
I
You
knew
I was
you'd be a
gonna-
naughty boy. I knew you'd say crude things that I'd have to
Look, I gave
bap
you
you on the nose with the newspaper for.
I gave you a fuck ton of shit yesterday, whatever day it was, so you could give me some leeway with being naughty.
No.
Hey,
I'll
Kobe.
give you. I'll give you some leeway, and I'll help build your character more, but I'm not gonna help build them to be like crass like that. What was your question, Jared?
What did you say, Kobe? Exactly.
What do you mean?
To Anna. To
Oh,
make
nothing.
it-
I didn't say anything. I did this, like the scissoring.
He did a scissoring motion because he was asking what kind of partner Karina was to Anya.
I think if somebody says partner, you just assume it doesn't
I didn't
fucking
wanna
matter and it's
assume.
none of your business.
No, I did.
Nick's got a point.
No, dude. Dane is. You gotta tell it to his face how it is.
I was trying to make the implication that it was that it was a business partner, and then as you guys
Mid-side.
as like conversation proceeded to like kind of dig into their relationship more, but I feel like you guys caught on immediately.
Yeah.
So no
Yeah, I
subtlety
think-
there.
I think the word partner is so widely used today.
It is nowadays, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like when did this come out? Like 5 years ago? Maybe they didn't use partner
Curse of
too much.
Strahd, yeah, it came out 6 years ago, I think, 6 or 7.
I don't know.
Oh, also these characters don't exist in the module, by the way. So
Well, hell yeah.
these are homebrew characters.
Gasp.
Congrats.
Nice. Dude, I fell asleep for a little bit while we were playing.
It happens.
I was
I
just
got
like,
sleepy, but
nah,
I didn't
man,
fall asleep.
I fell asleep.
My
It was
only
the beer made me sleepy, so then I made an old fashioned, which got me to be awake.
Which you made a depressant.
No, the first one makes me sleepy, and the second one makes me not sleepy.
Okay.
It gives you the opposite sleep. I saw this. Never mind. It's dumb.
Also, this tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's fun.
It's weird. I don't like peanut butter, but this is delicious.
Same though.
I do. Has too many carbs though.
Yeah, no, but like my favorite part was the fact that I got a fucking pie that opens its mouth.
That was good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I like the bear with the weird anatomy in it.
I
That
do like the bear thing. The minute you pulled that out and you said its belly opened, I was like, I want that.
I was thinking,
Honestly,
hey,
I
let's
thought
get
it was
that.
gonna
so
be
ready. I was
tea.
just like, I was so ready to have you guys like to have you guys roll. I'm so happy that you indulged me with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could tell.
okay,
I
think
could tell
I
y'all were
actually
having
want
fun.
one more. Okay, no, I want one more too. I was like, yes,
I just wanted to
please.
kept hearing the fucking like what they were because they just kept getting
Yeah.
weirder and weirder.
I wanted
Oh
the.
yeah,
I
you didn't
wanted to
even get
get.
the weirdest ones.
I wanted to buy the bear for 6. Because he likes.
When
he
I
likes
heard
organs.
that, I was like, 6 would definitely. Like, oh, this is anatomically.
I am a little.
Wow.
What would so well, let's get some insight from Rance. What do you think Six would have thought of the of Blinsky's shop?
He would have been like a kid in a toy shop.
Would he have been
Constantly-
excited by these toys?
Yes, constantly collects little trinkets and then walk into a store where it's just
With a bunch
slightly
of
bigger
little
trinkets.
trinkets. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all gruesome and
looking around.
stupid.
Linsky would have loved
Okay.
it, and
I mean, they're all morbid.
He needs a QA tester.
Blinsky would have fucking loved it because he's like a child when he sees Noom.
Yeah, Thomas, that's one thing that I don't know.
I like that part.
Like you could play into a little bit more is like, oh, Noom is obviously, this short little green boy. Maybe he's a little boy,
Yeah,
right?
he's been doing it. Like,
I-
oh,
I've
At
been
least it's
doing
not.
it.
Yeah.
At least it's not like Tisla trying to dress up as a child. and
Literally
getting
everyone that
mistaken for a
Six has met
husband.
has either mistaken him for a monster or a child.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
little green boy.
I mean, Six could always still go and visit Blinsky's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not off the table.
Dude, I completely freaking forgot I had used my mask of many faces and did take
Unless
it
he
off.
dies, fighting this demon.
Yeah.
What's so what are the plans for next session provided we survive the fight? We've
Fucking
got-
Go to church.
I just want to fight.
We just want
But
to do a
also,
church.
yeah, we should go to the church.
Praise and worship.
We need to
We're about to
find
kill a demon and then go to church. Talk about a fucking good ass day.
we need to find the
Rance,
bones too. Do you think after we talk to Milivosh we'll
next-
get that? Jared.
What were we saying, Jared?
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you gonna play next weekend, Rance?
Oh yeah.
That was
I
me.
thought my parents were coming on Friday. It's just Laura's sister coming on Friday.
Yeah, fuck
Oh
her.
fuck
right?
her, you can play.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, they're gonna be together anyway, so I'll be here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I just got some banana bread. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You see that video?
No.
I fucking love that video.
I thought you legitimately had just gotten some banana bread. I was like, sick. I made a
I've-
loaf of banana bread like a couple days ago.
I've
and
got
it's really
frozen
good.
bananas in my fridge, and I plan on making some tomorrow.
You put nuts in your banana bread?
Yeah.
Oh fuck no, I don't like nuts in
Oh
my
my
dessert.
god, yes. Fuck
It
no,
depends
no
on
nuts.
what you're using the banana bread for.
Eating.
You did?
Okay, if you're just eating it, nuts. If you're using it for something else, no nuts.
What the fuck else do you use banana
I do
bread
put
for?
Shove
chocolate
it up
chips in
your
my banana
butt.
bread.
That's
Hell
also
yeah.
a correct way to do it.
I don't like nuts. I don't like the crunchiness unless it's.
I
but
have to
you-
be in the mood for nuts. If they're in a dessert, I'm not into it at all.
You can make like banana pudding out of, or no, I'm sorry, bread pudding out of like banana bread. That would be pretty good.
I might have done that before. No, I've made French toast out of banana bread.
Oh fuck.
I let like a quarter of a loaf get like really stale, and I cut it into slices and soaked it in some French toast marinade, and cooked that shit up. I've also done that. Have you guys had
Never.
babka before?
Yes.
Yo,
I
I
remember
have.
when you made babka.
You remember that cooking show?
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
one of
yeah.
that was one of my favorite things I've ever made. It was so much fun, and I really want to make one, but I do not have the table space. Because if you guys remember, like I needed a whole fucking table to flour it up, roll things out.
Come
Like,
visit us. We got tons of space.
I want one right now.
The payment will be that you make us a babka.
Easy.
So-
But I took babka and like I made 2 loaves, and I took the back half of the second loaf, let that get stale, and I made French toast out of that.
Oh, that'd be so
easily
good.
one of the most incredible things I've
Mm.
ever created.
I
I
want
died that
babka.
day.
Jake, I can't make babka because you
That
can't
made
eat
me
it.
come my pants.
Too bad we already had a soundbite of that.
No, I know. No, I'm indulging you guys.
That's not-
No, I literally it straight up brought tears to my eyes. It was oh my god.
It was a good soundbite.
Yeah.
I'm
You're a good
still really
soundbite.
liking the
I know.
soundbite about the meat from the
No.
other night. Yes.
Favorite thing that I
No.
got like on Discord this week
Yes.
was Thomas saying, "Just watch the final hour and a half of last week's session." And my favorite part is I rip a fat one right above where Cinna's head is.
So
'Cause
Artificer
there
gets
was so
to
much going on with that situation that I just like I don't think I processed it at the time, but like listening to it, it was just so funny in the moment.
Artificers get to change out one of their cantrips every level. So I was thinking, use that as an excuse to get prestidigitation. Like that would be the defining factor. Like, oh god, okay, prestidigitation, change the smell. But I went with
Funny.
Mage Hand instead.
Ooh, nature.
And you got rid of your mayo.
Yeah, I'll probably make a comeback if I can sell acid.
Oh,
in this
gross!
city,
What are you gonna
so-
put in there?
Yeah, because I'm not using the +1 weapon for anything. Well, I'm using it on my dagger, but I can't help. Like nobody has a weapon I can give +1 to, so
A fucking-
I have another longsword.
I'm not giving you a second weapon.
I'm just amazed by my fucking. I think I'm gonna like playing a rogue. Jared, is it fun playing a rogue?
Listen, if you want to go off how cool Spool was, however, I was
So
a very
no.
bad, I was a very bad rogue. I will tell you this honestly, I was very bad.
That's fine.
But I'm sorry, I was willing to see if it worked.
I want Dane to be very sneaky. Let's just roll a stealth real quick, see what that fucking looks like.
I was a terrible, terrible rogue. But I enjoyed playing Spool. He was fun.
Let's just see.
I
what
had
this looks
Spool was a lot of fun.
But,
like.
yeah.
So, stealth.
Stealth.
Oh god.
Shit, but
You
then
got it out of the
I
way.
already
You got it out of
closed
the
roll
way.
I have
20.
advantage. I have advantage because of the cloak of elven kind. And then I get plus
Okay.
6 to that, so 22.
What is the +6 from?
So it's expertise from.
Oh, you can do that in your character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the little like settings wheel,
Okay.
and it'll give you like a bunch of options
Mhm.
for your thing. And one of those should say expertise, like below all the skills that are listed out. You can like add modifiers and stuff to them. At the very bottom of your skill list, there should be a box that says expertise, or a box next to the expertise on the specific skills,
Alrighty.
and you can click that.
Oh, dude, I'm so fucking tired.
Are you
Okay.
seeing it?
Yeah.
Dude, just give me. I'm looking.
I can
Yeah.
do it for you.
If you can do it for me, then.
I'll do it for you real
Yeah.
quick.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Yeah, where it has all the abilities on there. It says
Yes.
normal.
Normal and
Excellent.
expert. Yeah, change normal to expertise.
Okay, I guess because I got it was either choose 2 skills to give expertise or 1 skill in your thieves tools.
Mhm.
I was like, fuck it, I'll do it like my sleight of hand and my stealth. Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, now roll stealth again.
Yeah. Core. Oh fuck,
There you go.
dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
And then, like I said, advantage. So 20.
Jesus, dude. Fuck. You're gonna be a freaking stealth god.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Do it.
12. Not too bad.
Sit
I'll
sleight
get
of hand.
advantage on that one.
Sleight of hand.
And then whenever I want to be a little wiser than usual, like this.
Something that I did want to mention. I was very much not expecting Dane to be the one to be ordering a specialty potion from the apothecary.
Oh yeah.
I was very fully. I definitely put in the potion thing that I did, for Cinna to have alchemy fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it today.
Are you not? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I
You're like,
enjoyed
roll
that.
this.
I really appreciated you put that store up for me, but today it just fell off. So
Are you okay, buddy?
You
Yeah,
can always
yeah.
go back.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, you
I
do have to
already
go back
said
to
I.
retrieve some things.
Yeah,
we
and
gotta
I
get our
already said I was
drugs,
gonna
and then
sell
our
her
specialty
acid. So.
potion.
I think it's been that kind of week for everybody.
Oh, you only
Honestly,
get
I did not
advantage.
spend any time prepping this session. I literally
Like-
just went off the notes that they'd
Oh
already
no,
made.
I think you read that wrong, Dane. It's perception checks against you have disadvantage.
Oh,
You don't
wait.
get wiser. Well, I mean, you are wiser if you wear the hood,
Oh.
but you don't get like advantage
you're wrong.
on
I'm
wisdom
dumb.
checks.
Me and
Yeah.
Dane are both dumb.
Makes it easier to roleplay.
That's
That's
okay. You
'cause-
have other good qualities.
That's because I play Dane like Kobe.
Like the cobster.
I think everybody plays their character a little bit like themselves. That's the point.
That's very true.
Hey, Dane's not racist.
Or
I-
like
I
insensitive
did
to
reveal.
lesbian?
Oh yeah.
That was just a little. Was I even? Nah, dude. I was just wanting to know. I was just curious.
Yeah, I revealed some personal information about myself. Every morning I wake up and get dirt to draw on my eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's excellent. I wake
It's
up
your
and
morning
feel excellent.
routine, yeah.
Oh, hey guys, I finally got a Switch again, and I've been playing.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I got back into Animal Crossing after.
If this
according
if we're
to my
done
goal,
talking about
just
the
9
game,
months.
I'm gonna cut the show,
Yeah,
cut the stream.
so-
Thank you, Twitch, for tuning in. This has been session 11 of the Monster Mash. We will be back next week about 6 p.m. CST. So tune in, and feel free to check out all the other videos that are on our channel. We've got the last 11 or so sessions we've played. Maybe 12. I think there's a couple from our previous. Those older ones have a little bit of some tech problems, but we work it out. Obviously, you're watching us here now. So yeah, go check those out. Feel free to check us out next week too. So thanks for coming.